Okay, yep, we are live.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the MTVM podcast. We are now on episode 5. First off, I want to introduce myself. My name is Diego Coya. This is the 5th time we've been doing this podcast, the movies, television, video games, and music podcast. And I want to apologize for not doing this last week. This was originally supposed to air last Thursday, but something came up. I wasn't able to do the podcast because I had a very busy schedule. I mean, I'm still busy now, but fortunately, I have time today to air this episode. And we have a lot of topics tonight, so I think tonight's going to be another kick-ass episode, especially for TV and movies. There's a lot of topics, a lot of things we can talk about, and some things in particular that I'm very excited to share with. So, would you guys like to give yourselves the introduction? You guys.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Film Fan 0599 here again, and we're back. We're back at it after a week hiatus. We're back at it with the MTVM podcast episode, my favorite number 5. So let's do this. Let's get ready for. What'd you say?
No, I just said yeah. Like, I
don't know. All right, so let's get into it.
All right, and would the other asshole like to introduce himself?
I was gonna say the other goon.
I was gonna be nice. I mean, now I'm forced to be rude because people are being rude to me. But anyway, I'm your boy, Andrew Hayes in the house. Really looking forward to another great episode. It sucks that we couldn't do it last week, but thankfully we're here this week.
Yep, thankfully we're here now. So, and we'll be, we'll be making up for the fact that we couldn't do it last week. All right, we got some people in the live chat. Oh shit! Someone beat Danny Russman for first, and that is MC Deadpool.
Oh
yes!
Shit! Oh no, Danny! Oh no, Danny!
MC Deadpool, welcome. Oh, MC Deadpool did request a topic for movies. I will be going over that, MC Deadpool. So if you stay for the whole show, you will definitely be seeing, that topic, which is the top 35 best comedies of the 21st century. I'll be going over that later. Sam,
21st century. Oh, yeah. So Big Lebowski's definitely not going to be on the list.
No, I think that was 1998. So no.
Yeah, it was 1998.
Sammy is in the live chat. Hello, Jerome's in the live chat. He's acting like the Tommy Wiseau. He's like, oh hi.
Yes, oh hi, oh hi.
Oh god. And Danny Russman's online too. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy tonight's episode. All right, so I want to get started right away because, like I said, we have a lot of topics. So usually what we do first is video games because that's always the one we have the least amount of topics for. So the only one with video games topics tonight is Andrew. So, Andrew, you take the floor. What do you got for video games tonight?
All right, I got 2 reviews for you guys tonight. First off is going to be my Batman Arkham Asylum review, only because I have less to say about this one because I have played it before. I recently just replayed it, and I go, fuck it, I'll review it on this channel because I haven't reviewed it before. Basically, to give a quick synopsis on what Batman Arkham Asylum is about, Batman is transferring the Joker over to Arkham Asylum, and the Joker, it's a Joker wanted to get caught because it's all part of his plan to take over Arkham Asylum. So now Batman is on a quest to stop Joker, and he has all these other bad guys in the way like Bane, Poison Ivy, and someone else I'm forgetting. Scarecrow. There we go. And it's interesting because this has the voice acting of Kevin Conroy as Batman and Mark Hamill as Joker. So, right off the bat, two great voice actors who've been voice acting these characters for a long, long time. And, I will say this. If you're a fan of Batman and you're familiar with the lore, you're going to love this game because the story is just fantastic. You get to see, like I said, you get to see the Joker. And Harley Quinn's in the game helping out the Joker. And you get to see Bane, get to fight Bane. And there's some cool stuff with Scarecrow. And some cool stuff with Poison Ivy. And even the Riddler popped up, and I thought I still think it's in a very interesting way. You don't actually get to fight the Joker. Basically, what you get to do is, or not the Joker, Riddler. My bad. The Riddler has placed all these riddles around the island, and like trophies and whatnot. And you gotta figure it out, and that's how you beat the Riddler is figuring out all his clues and whatnot. And some of them are cool because a lot of them are references to other villains in Batman. Like you got, Scarface. And you got, one for, obviously Mr. Freeze. and all, Clayface and all them, and the Calendar Man and Solomon Grundy, all those guys. The reference, even though they don't physically appear, they're all referenced in the game. And I think that's like awesome about this is the combat system. It's called the free flow combat system, and I think it works like flawlessly. Like it just like I said, it's in the title. It's very just the way it flows is very nice and very cool, and you build up combos to do different moves and whatnot, and I think that's really cool. Now, like I said, the story is really cool. The only reason I'm not giving it a perfect score is because they have improved upon it. And when I do finish Arkham City, I will review Arkham City. And I just think, spoilers, I think Arkham City is a perfect game. And since this isn't quite as good as Arkham City, like the story-wise, and they do improve upon some things combat-wise. So, I do think that, we're playing it the first time. I did have a couple issues, like, it didn't have this, and I could have really used this that was in Arkham City, or even Arkham Knight. And, I do give this a 9 out of 10. It's still a really good game. If you haven't played this, it's been out for close to 10 years, I think. If not, it's getting up there.
Yeah.
But no, really recommend checking this out. You're gonna love it. It's there's 4 of them, but the main 3 is this one, City and Night, and it's a great trilogy. There's Arkham Origins, which isn't as good, but it's not made by the same company as them. But I still kind of recommend Arkham Origins, but still, I highly recommend the whole trilogy as a whole. It's a fantastic story from beginning to end. Now, my second review is a game that I played for the first time. I have a little bit more to say about this one, and that is Alan Wake. Now, Alan Wake is about a guy named Alan Wake. He's a writer, and him and his wife go on a vacation because he really needs to step away from writing. He's famous, and his people have been kind of breathing down his neck a little bit too much, so he wants to go on a vacation to kind of relieve himself, for lack of a better term. And they go to this town, and they're staying at this cabin. And basically, the reason his wife wanted to take him on there is so he could, get some inspiration for his next story. But he kind of gets mad. Well, this town that they're at, it's kind of creepy, and there's something weird going on, and you don't quite know what it is. So, basically, the wife is afraid of the dark. So, and it's interesting because it starts off the game and it's very dark, and he's carrying a flashlight and a gun, and these like monsters are attacking you, and they're like covered by the dark. So you got to shine the light on them and kind of make them weaken them a little bit so you can shoot them and kill them. So basically, what's wrong with the town is it's covered in darkness. It's this curse, and the town is covered in darkness. And this kind of evil lady is the one that's kind of has the curse, and it's her. And basically, you got to fight your way to stop this curse. And
that's pretty fun, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is really fun. I will say this though. I did enjoy the first half of the game better than the second half. The reason I say that is because, like I said, the first half was a completely new experience for me. It was cool seeing, all the different like ways to kill things and whatnot, but by the end it got a little bit repetitive, and it kind of bored me / annoyed me because there were some annoying, I guess, enemies, like birds would come attack you, and I thought it was cool for the one-time thing that like it was like this big boss fight where you got to get rid of all these birds, but then constantly after that birds are attacking you. So I go, all right, I mean, that's kind of like lame because you're kind of reusing it. And there's a couple other there's this one enemy that in particular picked me off. I mean, the birds kind of pissed me off, but like there's this enemy that kind of runs fast, so it's kind of trying to hide a little bit, and it's really quick. And it was the same thing where it was kind of like in a boss fight. So I go, all right, that was cool for like a one-time thing, but then you constantly find yourself going after these guys, and they were so like just such a nuisance. I go, okay, like I just want to, and it's especially during this one part because you got to walk up this whole thing, and you keep on getting stopped by the birds and these guys and just enemies in general. And I mean, I don't know if it's just the experience I had because I was kind of low on ammo at this point in the game. And because all right, so you have a flashlight and like you gotta like find stuff. It's kind of like a zombie apocalypse type of game where you don't have unlimited ammo. You use ammo and you find ammo and whatnot. So you got to find like batteries to power up the flashlight, and obviously you have like a revolver and a shotgun and that. And I thought that was cool. Like you could find like different weapons, upgrade your flashlight, upgrade your shotgun and whatnot. But a problem I have that is like you get to like, okay, you finish this one big part of the game. And there was a cutscene kind of explaining the story a little bit more. And then a big problem that I had with it is once you start playing the game with it again, like a limit on the flashlights was 20 batteries. And I'll say this, I didn't really use batteries all that much because there was a way that you could save on the batteries where you can use the flashlight a little bit, but the flashlight would recharge and you wouldn't really waste batteries. Mm-hmm. So I would be at like 20 batteries, and then I would watch the cutscene, go on to the next part, and then I'd be at 5 batteries. And I thought that was a bit lame because I spent like a hard time because it legitimately says go out of your way to find supplies, go out of your way to find secrets and whatnot. So I would go search it and looking for stuff, trying to learn the lore of the game, and I would find batteries on the way or like revolver ammo, and then by the time all of it's gone, I go, well, that's kind of lame because I feel like I just wasted my whole time looking for all this stuff, and I thought that was lame. There's this. There are some cool things that kind of hint to the darkness in the beginning of the game, which is cool. And I actually thought the coolest parts were when it was morning out rather than night, because you get to go around, talk to people and whatnot. And I thought that was cool. And I will say there is one time I did think that it was acceptable for you to lose all your ammo and whatnot. And that's you. I'm not going to explain, but something happens to you in the game where it kind of makes sense. You lost it, but you end up getting it back anyway. So it kind of makes no sense to me. All in all, it's a fun. It was. I did have a lot of fun with it. It did get a little bit boring and repetitive towards the end, and I did get a little bit annoyed with it because by the end of it, I was just kind of bored with it, and I just kind of want to finish because this one part kind of killed the mood for me. But all in all, I do give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, that's a good score. Oh, in the live chat, we have C.A. Cougar and Justin Williams. What's up, guys? Thank you for watching this. And, you have anything else for video games, Andrew?
No, just that, too.
Okay.
I should have some other stuff next week. I don't know yet.
All right, that's fine. All right, thank you for those topics. So now we're going to move on to music. All right, so I only have one topic, something I'm kind of happy to share with finally. I've been talking about this for a long time, but now it's officially happening. And Double Nine, if you want, you can join me on this. And that is the release date of Eminem's new album. It's finally coming out. It's actually going to happen.
Revival.
Yay!
Revival. It's going to happen on December 15th. That's when it's going to be coming out. Because there was a source that said that it was coming out November 17th or something, and I was like so hyped. I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to review this. It's going to be great. Then November 17th came out, and you're like, wait, what? Where is this thing? But it's going to be coming out December 15th. They have a full list of the track list. So I think it's like 21, 22 songs, like something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and I saw that the first song on the album is the song with Beyonce, the Walk on Water. Walk on Water. And we've talked about it before. I love the song. I think it's great. So I am definitely looking forward to hearing the album, and I'm sure you feel the same way. I know you're anticipating the album as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like Eminem is in my top 5 favorite artists of all time. I really love this dude's music a lot. I know a lot of people say a lot of his later albums are not that great, but I enjoy some of them. But I do think hopefully this is really good. I do have a lot of expectations for this because obviously I do like Eminem a lot, and I did really love the lead single off of this a lot too. So I can't wait to see what Eminem has in store for this. He revealed the album cover actually today. I don't know if you saw that, but it's a pretty nice album cover. I like it a lot. So yeah,
I'll have to look it up then. Jerome says, "Oh, if Lucas, I love Eminem, especially the peanut ones." MC Deadpool says, "Oh, the rap god." Oh yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I'm looking forward to it, and I will be reviewing it. So when it comes out and I listen to the full thing, I'll be reviewing it on this podcast. So just wanted to let you guys know that it's definitely happening. You know, it's happening. It's going to be coming out on the 15th. Actually, like the same day Star Wars comes out.
Yes, Star Wars and Eminem in one day, people. How you feel?
No, but 99, that's not the most anticipated movie of the month. The most anticipated movie of the month is actually coming out that day. It's called Fernandan.
Yes, with John Cena as a bull.
With Yo Bob Cisneros.
And the Hedgehogs dancing to a song by Pitbull at the end. Oh my God.
Yes, amazing shit. Amazing shit.
Pitbull can eat my ass.
But yeah, that's all I got for the music topics. I'm actually curious for Double Nine's topic for music.
Hi, everyone.
So.
Hi, everyone. My name is Double Nine, and I like to eat shoes. No, not really, but
I like to eat shoes.
Wait, what?
But no. What I'm here to talk about is the Grammy nominations, because the Grammys released the nominations about a week ago, I think, and yeah, the Grammys are a big thing to me now, at least, since I really got into music. Now I'm invested to see what they have for the music categories and all that. And I will say, for the most part, I think they got a pretty solid list. Like, I do think a lot of the stuff is pretty good, I'll say. So now I'm not gonna cover every single award on here, because there are a couple things I don't really know about and all that, and plus I don't want to waste everybody's time and just talk about it. Would take up the whole podcast if I was talking about each and every single nomination. So
right. Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot. So let's go over the main field first. Let's go over first record of the year. We have Redbone by Childish Gambino. We have Despacito by Daddy Yankee. The Story of OJ by Jay-Z. Humble by Kendrick Lamar, and 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars.
If I had to pick personally, I'd probably pick 24K Magic. I mean, I know that song's very overplayed, but that's my favorite out of all of them.
The one that I think is winning. Oh, sorry, Andrew.
No, you can go.
Okay, the one I know for sure is winning is Humble. That's the one that is winning.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Same here.
That's a great one.
You know, honestly, I'm in the minority of that song. I'm not a fan of that song, honestly.
Okay.
I love Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is fantastic.
No, yes, he's really good, but I'm just that song in particular, just not a big fan.
Yeah, but that's the one I definitely want to win. I think it's probably going to win out of those. If not, I think it's going to be either that or Despacito. Those are like one of the two ones I see like winning the most.
Despacito is so fucking overplayed. Oh my God, I hear it like 20 times.
And the thing is, it's not a bad song.
No, it's not bad, but
it's actually a really good song. But if it just got played like a lot less on the radio,
yeah, exactly. All right, Double Nine, what's next?
Oh man. All right, so next up we got Album of the Year, which I have actually listened to every single album that is on this list, and
nice.
All of them are great, actually. So I'm pretty happy about these nominations. So first we got "Awaken My Love" by Childish Gambino, "444" by Jay-Z, "Damn" by Kendrick Lamar, "Melodrama" by Lorde, and 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. So
that's a good album.
So I personally really love all the nominations. I think this is probably the best album of the year category we've had in maybe a while. Yeah, I really like a lot of the nominations. The one that I personally want to win is actually "Awaken My Love" by Childish Gambino. That is my favorite, actually, out of all the ones nominated. That is a really, really great album. Seriously, Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, does a really great job with that record. Like, it's definitely one of his best. But if I had to choose which one I think the Grammys are going to choose, I think it's "Damn." I think that's the one that the Grammys are going to choose to win.
Yeah,
but
that album received a lot of high praise.
And and for sure, and it definitely deserves it. Like that's probably my second favorite out of the ones that are nominated. So I wouldn't be, honest to God, I wouldn't be mad if any of these albums won, because like I said, I really like all these albums. So if either one of them won, I wouldn't mind at all. But if I had to choose which one I think the Grammys are going to go with, I definitely think "Damn" is going to be the one that definitely goes away with the award. But I want "Awaken My Love" out of all the ones. Now, the one that I'm kind of pissed that got snubbed, and this guy got snubbed big this year. And that's Harry Styles. I think he got snubbed big time.
Oh yeah, for real, yeah.
He got snubbed
for his song, "Sign of the Times." That's a great song.
That's my. Well, you know what? I'll say I was gonna say something, but I don't want to spoil for a certain something, but that we're gonna do in the near future. But let's just say I really love that song a lot. So I really would have wanted to be on either song or record of the year, and his album. His album is like one of my, literally like in my top 5 favorite albums of the entire year. So he got snubbed pretty big. He like literally got nominated for nothing, and I'm kind of mad about that because the dude is like the artist of the year for me. Like this dude pulled off like something big. Like everyone was like, "Oh, it's the guy from One Direction. Like he's not gonna do shit." And then this album came out and proved everybody wrong. So yeah, I would have loved.
Not only that, but he was really good in Dunkirk.
Yes, he was.
I will say this: I'm not a fan of One Direction, but Sign of the Times and I will say Strip It Down. Both really good songs.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Strip It Down is from Liam Payne, right?
Liam Payne, and yeah, both of them were former One Direction members. And you know, like I said, I mean, I will say this: out of all, I guess, between the 3 main, I guess, groups, between One Direction, Jonas Brothers, and even though he's not a group, Justin Bieber, those are like the 3 main, I guess, girls like fangirled over in high school and middle school. I will say, out of the 3, not saying I'm a fan of One Direction, but One Direction I think is the best out of the 3 of them.
Yeah. All right, so now, Song of the Year. We have Despacito, 444, Issues, 1-800-273.
I love that song. It's a great song.
That's a fantastic
and
song.
That's what I like. Now, the one that I want to win is the Suicide Hotline song. The one by,
that's the one I want to win. I love that song.
You see the music video is really good too.
Yes, it is. I love the music video to that song.
That's a fantastic song.
That's the one I definitely want to win out of all the ones that are nominated. But if I had to choose of which one the Grammys I think are going to choose, I think they're going to choose Despacito. That's the one I really think.
I hope. You know what? It's not even about it being overplayed at this point. I'm sorry. The Suicide Hotline song is a lot better than Despacito.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Yeah, that's the one.
And, I'm sorry, but Jerome says, Lucas, Harry Styles, he's so hot. He reminds me of my Tyler.
Oh man. and then Movies and Metal. Double M. Lucas, I give Harry Styles a perfect 5 out of 7.
Hey, Movies and Metal, what's up?
Hi.
Hi. All right. So now we have the pop field, which we have Best Pop Solo Performance. We have Love So Soft by Kelly Clarkson, Praying by Kesha, Million Reasons by Lady Gaga, What About Us by Pink, and Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Those are the nominations for that.
Lady Gaga should win.
Yes, that's who I want.
Without a doubt, Lady Gaga should win.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Ed Sheeran. If he won, I wouldn't mind either.
That's the one I think the Grammys are going to choose to win is his song, which I'm not going to be mad about because I guess I seem to be one of the only people that actually thinks Ed Sheeran is like really great. A lot of people.
No, he's very talented. I like Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I don't know. I just noticed a lot of hate for him on the internet. I really don't get it. I think he's actually a really great musician.
I think he's very good.
I will say this: a song that I'm kind of disappointed isn't on that list is I'm not a fan of Katy Perry, but I really liked her song "Chained to the Rhythm."
Yeah,
that's a really good song in my opinion.
So yeah, definitely out of the ones that are nominated, I definitely want Lady Gaga to win, but I think it's going to be I think they're probably going to go with Ed Sheeran for that one. All right, Best Pop Duo / Group Performance. We have Something Like This by the Chainsmokers featuring Coldplay. You know, it's pretty sad when Coldplay are the only thing that can make the Chainsmokers listenable. Let's be for real.
Hey, Closer's a really good song.
I'm not too huge on that song. I'm sorry.
I really like that song. I mean, it's really the only song I like by them, but I really like that song.
Oh, see, says, I'm just glad that garbage-ass Taylor Swift song wasn't nominated. Amen. I hate Love Me. Look What You Made Me Do. It's such a bad song.
I will say this about this song. I mean, it's not a good song by any means, but I go, it wasn't a bad song up until the chorus because it's just so like Why?
No.
Not even that it was like a good like I guess verse, but it was kind of like catchy. I mean, it's kind of like had a good beat, and then it's look what you made me, and that killed the whole fucking song for me.
That's
Okay, then we have Despacito again. Then we have Thunder by Imagine Dragons. Feel It Still by Portugal the Man. And Stay. Now, out of the ones that I want to win, obviously I want Thunder by Imagine Dragons to win because it's one of my favorite songs of the entire year. And I know a lot of people don't like the song. I know they find it kind of annoying because they repeat. Okay, yeah, one of my criticisms with the song is that they do repeat Thunder a lot. But there's a lot more to it to that song than just that. But, I definitely want that to win out of all the ones nominated. But once again, I think they're going to give it to Despacito. That's why I really think they're going to give it to.
I have a feeling that's gonna be the the one that wins all the awards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, I would love it if Thunder won because it's definitely my favorite out of the ones nominated. All right. Next up, we have best pop vocal album. Now, the first one makes no sense because it's an EP, and that's the Kaleidoscope EP from Coldplay. That's not an album. That's an EP.
Damn,
that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Lust for Life by Lana Del Rey, Evolve by Imagine Dragons, Rainbow by Kesha, Jonah by Lady Gaga, and Divide by Ed Sheeran. The one I want to win out of all the ones is either Joanna, because I really do think that's a really great album. Or Imagine Dragons Evolve because I really love the band. I thought that was actually a really good album. So, but I think the Grammys are going to give it to Ed Sheeran. That's who I think the Grammys are going to give it to.
I have a feeling that's going to happen as well.
Yeah, I think they're going to give it to Ed Sheeran for Divide. So yeah. All right, now we get to my field. We get to my favorite field. We get to my field.
I'm sorry, before I let you go, there's just two things in the live chat. Jerome says Kesha drinks her own urine. Is this true?
Apparently so.
Jesus. And Movies in Metal asked, when are the Grammys?
I think they're in February or March, I believe.
Oh yeah, they're usually around that time, so I would estimate around there.
Kesha drinks her own pee. That's gross.
I didn't even know that, but all right.
All right. So next up, my nipples can cut through diamonds right now because we're about to talk about the rock field.
Yeah, so can mine, but it's because it's so fucking cold in my apartment.
All right, but the only thing I can't stand about the Grammys now, well, there's actually a lot of things, but the main thing I can't stand is that they always push the rock stuff to the pre-show.
Wow, that's
Yeah, fuck you,
Grammys. It's like you guys don't even care about rock music anymore. Like what? Like it's like the best genre out of all the ones, and you guys are gonna push to the pre-show.
It is the best genre. Thank you.
So all right, but for the rock field,
country music.
I like country music. Well,
I know Diego loves country music.
No, I'm not a fan of country music either.
All right, but for best rock performance, we have "You Want It Darker" by Leonard Cohen, "The Promise" by Chris Cornell, "Run" by the Foo Fighters, "No Good" by Kaleo, and "Go to War" by Nothing More. That kind of rhymes.
I haven't heard of any of those. Holy shit.
Ooh, you need to listen to "Run" and "The Promise," dude. You need to listen to both of those songs. But out of the ones that I think I want "Run" to when obviously, even though "Concrete and Gold" wasn't that great of an album to me, "Run" was definitely the best song was definitely one of the best off of the album. And I love the Foo Fighters, so if they win, I would definitely love for them to win. But I think it's going to go to "The Promise" by Chris Cornell because, with him passing away and everything, I think they kind of want to give.
Unfortunate. When all those news, I couldn't believe it.
He's definitely one of my all-time favorites. I mean, one of my favorite bands of all time is literally in my top 10 is Soundgarden, and he was, of course, the frontman for that band. Yeah. And his song, "The Promise," is actually really great. So I wouldn't mind if that won. I think that's who the Grammys are going to give it to for that. All right. We have now for best rock song, we have "Atlas Rise" by Metallica. We have "Blood in the Cut" by K-Fly, "Go to War" by Nothing More, "Run" by Foo Fighters, and "The Stage" by Avenged Sevenfold. Sorry about that. My brother wanted to show me something. All right, back to where we were at. Okay, so everyone heard the nominations, right, for best rock song, or
Yeah.
Okay, but out of the ones I want to win, I've only heard 3 of the songs on here. The stage is pretty good. I like that song. Run, I love that song. But the one I want to win is Atlas Rise by Metallica. That was the best song off of their Hardwired to Self-Destruct album. So
I gotta hear that song too.
that song, I think it'll get a big kick out of that song. That song is really great. It's definitely my favorite.
Metallica's great.
They are. So I would love that to win. Also, I will agree with MC Deadpool. Where is Bang Bang by Green Day? That I would have wanted that to be on there for best song, like rock song. Like that definitely was snubbed. I'll talk about Green Day more once we get to best rock album. But yeah, that's why I want to win. I want Atlas Rise by Metallica to win out of the ones nominated for best rock song. So, all right, next one. Well, it is best rock album. So, okay. All right, we have Empire of the Sun by Mastodon, Hardwired to Self-Destruct by Metallica, The Story We Tell Ourselves by Nothing More, Villains by Queens of the Stone Age, and A Deeper Understanding by The War on Drugs. Now, out of the ones I want to have all the nominations, I want to win. Obviously, Villains by Queens of the Stone Age is my pick. I want them to win so bad because so far Villains is my favorite album of the entire year. And I love that album to death. It's so great. And definitely I would love for Queens of the Stone Age to go home with the Grammy. But if I had to pick who I think the Grammys are going to make win, Metallica. I think that's who they're going to give it to. And I wouldn't be mad if they did because Hardwired to Self-Destruct is like the best thing they've released in like years. So, but out of all the ones, I definitely want Villains to win. But however, there's one huge snub on here. Where in the blue hell is Revolution Radio by Green Day?
I would have figured. I thought that was going to be nominated too.
Yeah, because now with last year, I didn't get mad that I wasn't nominated because like I hear like after September they stopped the voting for the Grammys and the album came out in October. So I was like, okay, so maybe next year I'll get nominated. And nope, it's not here for, Bang Bang's not on here for rock song or Revolution Radio's not on here for best rock album. Like, that album is like the best thing that has been released. I don't care. Like, that album's like the best thing that has been released in like the last 5-10 years. I'm dead serious. Like, that album is phenomenal in almost every word. Like, that's the best thing Green Day has put out since American Idiot. And it's
that's a great one. American
Idiot. Like, seriously, that's like I would put that on the tier of like American Idiot and Dookie. Like that's how great that album is, Revolution Radio. And the fact it's not on here kind of makes me mad actually. Like I would have loved to have seen that win. Honestly, I'm quite surprised because Green Day's kind of Grammy darlings in a way. I mean, Dookie won best alternative album in 1995. American Idiot won best rock album in 2005. Even 21st Century Breakdown won best rock album in 2010. So I'm surprised that this album isn't on here. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it kind of shocks me a bit that this isn't on here. But but out of all the ones that I want to win, I definitely want Villains by Queens of the Stone Age to win because, like I said, that's my favorite album of the year so far. And I definitely do think the band. I don't know if the band has ever won. I think the band has won a Grammy before. But I would definitely love for them to go home with another one. So, yeah. All right. So I think that's really about it in terms of. Oh, I'll talk about the rap field if anybody really cares about the rap field because I know some people like hip hop and stuff like that. So I'll talk about that real quick. All right. Okay. So, what you say?
No, I said okay.
Okay. Best rap performance we have Bounce Back by Big Sean, Bodak Yellow by Source B. 444 by Jay-Z, Humble by Kendrick Lamar, and Bad and Bougie by Migos featuring Lil Uzi Vert. Out of all the ones nominated, obviously I want Humble to win. I think that's going to be the one that wins it.
One too, yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind the 444 by Jay-Z one as well because that's a really great song too. So, but out of all the ones I want to win, definitely Humble by Kendrick Lamar is definitely the one I want to win out of all the ones. So now best rap performance, we have Problems by Black, Crew by Gold Inc., Family Feud by Jay-Z featuring Beyonce, Loyalty by Kendrick Lamar featuring Rihanna, and Love Glory by SZA featuring Travis Scott. I want Loyalty to win because that's actually my second favorite song off of Damn. My first is Lust, but I love that. I love Loyalty a lot. Like, I think Kendrick Lamar and Rihanna actually have really good chemistry on that song. It's really great. So that's definitely the one I want to win out of all of those. Now, best rap song, we have Bodak Yellow, Chase Me, Humble, again, Sassy, and The Story of OJ. Once again, I think Kendrick Lamar is like sweeping the Grammys for the most part. Like him and like Despacito are like sweeping the Grammys for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where I think he's gonna win for that. Best rap album, we have 444 by Jay-Z, Damn by Kendrick Lamar, Culture by Migos, Loa's Widow by Rhapsody, and Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. Well, Scumfuck Flower Boy, that's what the actual album's called, but they have it censored because, you know, language. But yeah, out of all the ones, you know what? I would love it if Tyler, the Creator won this, actually, because his album, Scumfuck Flower Boy, was actually really great. So I would love to, and just seeing Tyler, the Creator, walk home with a Grammy would be amazing. So yeah, but
I'm pretty sure
obviously
Kendrick Lamar is gonna win it though.
But yeah, it's gonna be Kendrick Lamar, which I wouldn't be mad about because I love the album. It's probably my favorite out of the ones nominated. So yeah, so that's who I want to win. So that is all the ones I will read for the Grammy nominations. If you guys want to check out the rest of them, I think I'll post a link or something in like the comments of the video or something like that. So those are the nominations I really want to talk about a lot.
Okay.
And yeah, so I am happy for the most part about the Grammy nominations. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely think for the most part they actually are really, really good. I was quite surprised. Even like the album of the year category and stuff like that. I know I kind of went on a little bit too long about this. I apologize, but I will say, yeah, Grammys didn't do too bad of a job, despite some things in the rock field with Green Day and stuff like that. I do think the Grammys did a really good job. I actually really like a lot of the stuff, and hopefully, you know, Queens of the Stone Age for the win. So yeah, so that's me discussing the Grammy nominations.
All right, so now every week we do a top 10 of something. So this week we're gonna be doing top 10 songs from Daft Punk because that's the group that Double Nine chose.
Yep, this was the second group I chose for this list.
Yeah, and once again, Double Nine, since you are the one who chose the group, you will go first. Andrew, you can go second, and I will go last.
I kind of pull up my list.
This
is the wrong list.
You know, same format as always. If we have the same number 10 or number 9, just join in the conversation, all that shit. So, all right, Double Nine, whenever you're ready, you can say you're number 10, whenever.
Alrighty, so I'm just looking through the comments real quick because I didn't get to see them. But alrighty, okay, MC, not MC, Double M. I see how it is. All right, but because he put Mastodon better than Queens of Stone Age. But all right, so here we go. Top 10 favorite Daft Punk songs. This was the second group I requested for us to do here on the show. We did Linkin Park a couple weeks ago, and now we're here to do Daft Punk. So without further ado, let's get into our list, starting off with my number 10. And my number 10 is Daft Punk. This is I think either this or Get Lucky is like the band's most popular song. This is like the one that everyone knows. And for good reason. Like, this has a nice groovy feel to it. Like, I love the beat to it. Like, it kind of gets you moving on your feet. Daft Punk are really like the kings of doing that, really getting you on your feet and dancing and stuff like that. And this is definitely
The Funk, I know it was actually on Watch Mojo's list, and it was ranked number 1 as their best song. But truth be told, it's not even on my top 10.
It's not on my top 10 either.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. All right, but it is a good song though. Don't get me wrong. I do like the song, but there's just 10 songs that I like even more. So
Fucking hate my brothers. I fucking hate them. Seriously, they fucking get on my nerves. I fucking hate them.
are they good? Are you good now?
Yeah, I guess. Sorry, I apologize for that. I'm sorry that there are a bunch of ignorant assholes that can't, control themselves.
All right, so you were talking about the song "The Funk" as your number 10.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the funk. It's a really great song that kind of gets you moving on your feet and stuff like that. It's definitely one of the best off of their debut album, which is called just Daft Punk, I believe. It's really great. I do really like it a lot, and I can see why this did become the band's most popular song because it's that beat, man. I think it's that beat. Also, the music video is really great to it too. If you've never seen the music video, definitely check it out. So, yeah, I really like it a lot.
All right, Andrew, what's your number 10?
My number 10 is Fragments of Time. This is a really good song. I believe it is on Random Access Memories, and
yeah, that's a phenomenal album.
Yeah, no, expect a lot, and when I say a lot of songs from that album to be on here because that's just a great album. Like, it's fantastic. A lot of the songs on there are really great. But yeah, no, I really like the flow to the song and the beat to it. It's my number 10.
All right, my number 10 might surprise you guys. Okay, so my number 10 is a song. I might mispronounce the name, but it's called "Derezed." Okay, I'll spell it.
I know what song you're talking about.
Yeah, it's Derezzed. I think it's Derezed. I think, but anyway, this song is actually in the movie Tron Legacy. Now, Tron Legacy, the soundtrack was done by Daft Punk, and I'll say this about Tron Legacy because I did see the movie. It came out in 2010. I thought it was all right. I wasn't like too crazy about it, but one of my favorite things absolutely was the soundtrack. I thought the soundtrack from Daft Punk was awesome, actually. That was a kick-ass soundtrack. And this song is very short. It's part of the soundtrack. I think it's less than like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But it's still really good. Like, I think it's really catchy. Every time I think of the movie, like, I actually find the music more memorable than the film itself. And, it has this certain kind of beat to it. It's very, like, I guess I could say energetic in a kind of way. And this song in particular, there's no lyrics in it. It's just instrumental, but it's still really good. I mean, I like it a lot. I would recommend listening to the soundtrack of Tron Legacy. If you haven't seen the movie, just listen to the soundtrack because it's really good. And I think this is probably their strongest that at least I can remember from their album. So that's why it's pretty much my number 10. I know a lot of people don't even have it on their list, but like I do like the song a lot. So.
You don't know, man. You never know. All right. But all right, so I guess I could talk about my number 9 now.
Oh yeah.
All right, number 9 for me is The Prime Time of Your Life. This is off of the band's which I think is their best album, Human After All, which I know not a lot of people would say, but I do think it is their best album. And The Prime Time of Your Life is definitely a song that shows why it is their best, because this song has a really weird feeling to it, unlike a lot of Daft Punk songs. Because I love that kind of robotic vocals that it has when he goes, prime time of your life. It really adds a lot to the song. Kind of has a dark feeling to it. If I'm not mistaken, it's this song. This song has a really messed up music video to it. Like,
yeah, I've never seen the music video. I do know the song though. But.
Yeah. The MTV actually had to take it off of the air because it was just like they had to put on like late night, I believe, like late at night. Because like in the video, like a woman is like peeling off her skin and like her it actually shows like her skin, like her without her skin on. It's a very weird music video because it kind of goes with the meaning of being human after all, like that. It's really good. Like, and the song really is fantastic. Like, I really do. It comes after the title track, and it's definitely a song that kind of puts you in the mood with that album. And I think it kind of really weirded out a lot of people, that album, but that's what I loved about it. It was so unique and so different from what Daft Punk did previously with their first 2 albums. So, yeah, and Prime Time of Your Life is really great. What really adds is that dark feeling with, like, the vocals and the instrumentation like that. So, yeah, Prime Time of Your Life comes in as my number 9.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. CA Cougar says, well, I have to inform you all, but I got to go. I'm seeing 3 billboards in 30 minutes. Okay.
All right.
Enjoy it, man.
I hope you enjoy the film. I love the film.
I love it too. Hope you love it just as much as me.
All right. Andrew, what is your number 9?
My number 9 is Around the World.
That's my number 9 as well.
Ah, nice. Great.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, honestly, what I really like about Daft Punk is I was listening to Random Access Memories, and there's a lot of songs, and just a bunch of other songs in general, in preparation for this list. And a lot of the songs, actually, there's just a couple songs that are slower and more mellow, which I guess we'll get to some in a bit. But Around the World is one of those songs that I think that like you could just really dance to. And really have a good time with. And that's what I really like about it. It's just a song that I could have a lot of fun with, and while listening to it, and just be in a good mood, and it kind of makes me want to dance.
It has an awesome beat. It has an awesome beat as well.
Yeah. Like
the only lyrics to the song is "Around the World." That's it.
That's the only lyrics
throughout the song.
We'll get to. There's a song in particular that has. I mean, there's a lot of songs that Daft Punk makes that just don't have any words.
Oh yeah. Like the song I mentioned, number 10. That was that had no words. So.
Yeah, and there's a song in particular that I think has a great beat that just no words that we'll get to a little bit later. But what I really like about Daft Punk and in this song in particular is just great beats.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The beat is just awesome. From like the very beginning of the song to like the end, like consistently, it's just really cool.
Yeah, it's like 7 minutes long, the song, and it never gets boring, honestly. Like,
it doesn't, actually. Actually, the 7 minutes fly by really quick.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of songs I was listening to that. There was this one song, I can't remember the name of it, but it was like 8 minutes. Like, damn, that was fast.
All right, so that's you got anything else to add, Andrew?
No, that's good. Good enough for me.
Covered everything. All right, so that was our number 9. Now we're on to number 8. All right, Double 9, take it away. What's your number 8?
All right, my number 8 is off of Discovery. This is Superheroes. Superheroes is really great. Like, I really like the feel with the song. It really is really nice. Like, I like the instrumentation with the song. It's really fantastic. Like I said, Daft Punk really knows how to implement, nice beats and really nice electronic feels with their songs. They're definitely the best at doing that to me. Like, I have anybody that does like those like electronic type of music, it's really Daft Punk or like the kings of that. So yeah, and Superheroes is definitely a great example of that. All right, so Andrew.
All right, my number 8 is Technologic.
Oh, that's a good one.
Number 8.
Oh, damn! Here we go.
I'm so serious.
Nice. No, Technologic. I just love how it like starts off and it's just words and like it's kind of, I guess rapping would be the lack for a better term, but they're like speaking these words and then it just gets to the drum beat and whatnot and then it just builds and builds and builds and I think it's just fantastic.
The music video for that song is weird.
Yeah, you want to know something real quick? The doll in that music video is actually a Chucky doll without all the stuff on it. Like, they just took apart everything off of that doll and just put like the robotic movement and stuff like that.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yes.
And I know
I'm not gonna lie.
And I was actually looking up because I can't remember the name of the album that this was part of.
Human After All.
Human After All. Thank you. I was actually looking at it and it received mixed reviews. But this and another song that I will mention later on were highly praised songs. And I can see why, especially the other one, which we'll get to a little bit later. But Technologic, I just love the way it starts and how it builds, like with the drum beat and everything. And it's great. It's another one that has a really awesome beat.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And when it starts, it's, it kind of starts off a little weird. Like, when I first heard the song, it started off a little weird. Then, like, when the beat comes in, I'm like, okay, this is actually, I kind of dig it. then like
no, it is a little weird because like I said, it starts off as someone just like speaking and it's like really fast, and I can't remember the exact words that they're saying because it's just something I just never memorized.
Yeah, but it's still really and it's a great song though. I do like it.
I actually will admit I actually hated that song when I first listened to it, but like when I gave it more and more listens, it grew on me the more and more I listened to it. I was like, hey, this is actually really good.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so you got anything else to add, Andrew?
No, that's it for me.
All right, so that was our number 8. Now double 9. What is number 7?
Number 7. All right, number 7 is The Brainwasher. Like The Brainwasher is a song that starts off really weird. You know, you hear someone go, I am the brainwasher. Like you hear like them talking like that, and then that like just that instrumentation, that beat. Like it's definitely one of the best beats they've ever created. Like I love that beat to it. Like it's so great, gets you moving your head and stuff like that. Makes you feel like you're at a club, like scenes in those movies where it's like people in the club and it's like they're walking and like the lights are flashing, stuff like that. That's kind of like what I would picture this song being in that type of a scenario in the movie. It's really, really cool. Like I really love The Brainwasher a lot. A song that I think gets kind of overlooked a little bit. It's really great. Like I really do love it a lot. So yeah, The Brainwasher comes down as my number 7.
All right, Andrew, what is your number 7?
My number 7 is Doing It Right.
Okay, that's not mine.
Okay, I was waiting. That's why I paused a little bit. I was like, it's number 7, but it's not. No, this is another one that has, I think, it's a really good beat. It's another one that also has very little lyrics to it. It's really good. I really like it a lot.
Okay.
I don't have much to say about this one.
All right. My number 7 is Digital Love.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a great song. The beat is awesome, and and the lyrics are I'm sorry. The music is really good. The song is really good. It's a song I've listened to a lot, and yeah, I mean, I just think it's overall one of Daft Punk's best. I mean, I know it's only my number 7, but like before I made the list, I had a feeling that Digital Love was going to be in my top 5 for some reason. But doing the list, I'm like, oh my god, it's actually more songs.
A little bit lower than
lower than I expected. But even then, it's very catchy. It's I'm a terrible dancer, but you can.
Yeah, it's a song that gets you dancing.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey,
dancing terribly.
Diego, who cares if you're a bad dancer? It's all that matters is that you're having a fucking fantastic time when you're dancing.
That is actually very true. So, yeah.
See, fun fact. Well, at least now I can't dance unless I'm drunk because at least I have an excuse on why I'm so fucking bad as a dancer.
All right, so I have nothing else really to say. So that's my number 7.
My number 6 is the opening track off of Discovery, and it's a song that I think a lot of people know from Daft Punk, and that is One More Time.
Oh wow, okay.
One More Time. This song, man, like when you hear just that, kind of the like you hear that kind of that beat in the beginning, but then you hear one more time, and then it just kind of and like how do I say it? Like a fire kind of lights. Like once it hits that beat, and it's such a danceable tune. Like it's a song you could definitely get yourself on the dance floor with, and it's definitely one of Daft Punk's best opening tracks. Like I love how this starts off Discovery. Like this is how you start off an album.
What's your number 6?
One More Time.
Oh, okay. No.
One More Time. Yeah, I could see why this definitely became one of the band's biggest hits because it's so danceable. Like it's like a pure definition of like a danceable track. So yeah, One More Time comes out as my number 6.
All right, Andrew, your number 6.
My number 6 is Give Life. I believe it's Give Life Back to Music. Let me just
Yes, Give Life Back to Music, sir.
Okay, yes, it is Give Life Back to Music. Okay. I believe this is the opening track for Random Access Memories.
Yes, it is.
Yes. All right, and I think it's a fantastic opening track. I like just the way it starts off, and you know the just oh Jesus Christ, I almost fell off my chair. What are you laughing at?
No, that would have been funny if you busted your ass. That would.
You always laugh at my pain. What a friend you are.
Hey, I will laugh too, okay?
I know, I'm busting you guys' balls. But anyway, you know, it's a great opening track to a great album. And yeah, I like the kind of the vocals in it when he sings the actual "Give Life Back to Music." I think that's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all I got for that one.
Okay, my number 6 is Robot Rock.
Ooh, wait. Oh no, wait. Never mind.
Ooh.
Robot Rock is an awesome song. From the very beginning, from like the beat, and then like Robot Rock, and like it's like that throughout the whole damn song. But it's awesome. It's like there's some songs that sound repetitive and it doesn't work, but for some reason when it comes to Daft Punk, like it just works really well.
Because there's so much energy and whatnot.
Exactly, because there's so much energy to it and so much feel to it that you're like, you overlook that.
Yeah. Just fucking dance and whatnot, and who gives a shit?
Dance and the fact that the music's just really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Robot Rock is definitely one of their most catchier songs, and I just think it's one of their best overall. So that's why Robot Rock is my number 6.
All right, my number 5. My number 5 is Contact.
Wait, hold on. I gotta fucking. I'm trying to pull up my. Nope, I lied. It's not. Contact's not even on my list. Oops.
Okay. Contact is the closing track off of Random Access Memories, and it is definitely, I want to say, definitely the best closing track the band has ever done. Because let me see. Yeah, there's no other closing track on this list. So yeah, to me, it's definitely the band's best closing track. Just the feel with this song is so great. Like I love the feel with the song. Like it puts you in a nice, good feel. And just the instrumentation to it is fantastic. Like, it really is. Like, what a way to close an album. This is definitely one of my favorite closing tracks. Not just for Daft Punk, but just in general. Like, this is how you close out an album and really end it on a nice note.
All right. Andrew, what is your number 5?
My number 5 is Beyond. I fucking love this song. This song is just so great. It really kind of starts off with like a bang with, you know, the music and it's just so epic is though I guess the word to describe it. And I don't like fucking throwing that word out so often. It's it kind of reminded me, and I think the reason why I like it so much, it kind of reminded me of something that I would play in my high school band. Just the feel I got from it and just the way it sounded and whatnot. It really kind of brought back memories of stuff I got to play in high school and whatnot. And, you know, those are some of my fondest memories in high school. So, you know, it was really nice listening to the song or it is really nice listening to the song because of that reason. And it's just, like I said, it's just so epic.
Yep, definitely. I think a lot of the songs are, to be honest.
Yeah, honestly.
All right, my number 5 might be higher on your guys' list, but my number 5 is Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger.
Want to know something that's actually not even on my list?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's how many great songs these guys have made.
No, but that's I think this is a great song. You know, like the way it builds in particular is, you know, I love it. And yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? You know, it's very catchy. The lyrics are good. I mean, there is more than just harder, better, faster, stronger. I mean, I know like the first half, that's all they say, but then as the chorus, I don't want to say like chorus, but like, what's the word? Like when it kicks in, like near when it's almost over, like
bridge.
Yeah, the bridge.
I believe, I guess so. But anyway, yeah, no, it's a great song, and you know what? I do like the song. I do like Kanye West's "Stronger" as well. I do like that song.
Yeah, I honestly, if I can be for real, I do prefer Stronger a bit more over this, but this is still a great song. I still think Harder, Faster, Stronger is great as well.
I understand that. I don't know if I prefer Kanye West's song over that, but I do like that song a lot.
Kanye West is a goon.
Okay, here's the thing of Kanye West. He is a fucking arrogant piece of shit, but his music is actually really good. At least some.
Yes.
Okay, I love Black Skinhead. That's a fucking fantastic song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Diego. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of him as a person, but his music is actually really great. So, all right, so
yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say for my number 5. I'm surprised they didn't make your list of one night because for some reason I thought everyone.
I'm surprised too, but this was tough. Okay, all right, but
All right,
my
so
number 4. My number 4 is Revolution 909.
Oh.
Revolution 9. I thought you were referencing a Beatles song for a second.
No, Revolution 909. This song, I feel like not a lot of people talk about it because it's definitely my favorite song off of their first album. Like, it's really the one that captivated me the most off of anything off of their first album. Like, it has a nice rhythm. Why do I keep on repeating the same words twice in a row? It has a nice instrumentation to it. It just really gives you a really good feeling. Like, I really love it a lot. It's seriously a really great track. So, yeah, my number 4, Revolution 909.
All right, Andrew, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is a song that Diego mentioned previously. It is Robot Rock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, this song is just fucking awesome. Like, I just like the way it starts. And, like, it does repeat a lot, but it just has so much energy and, feeling to it, and like it's another song where I could just dance to and have a good time, and that's why I don't think it gets boring because of that. And Diego pretty much said it all, and I agree 100% with everything he said.
All right, my number 4 is a song I feel like I like more than a lot more people do. That is Face to Face.
That's a good song.
Oh, that is a good song.
Yeah, I love this song actually. I really like it. This is one of those songs where I can't stop listening to. That's probably why it's so high on my list. But it's really great. Like not only is it very energetic, but I love the lyrics and the way it sounds. It's so catchy. It's well done. And to me, it's one of those songs that's just so how do I say? It's
mesmerizing.
Like, well, yeah, not only that, but like it's a song you can listen to many times without
getting sick of it.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do love this song though. Like every time I tell people Face to Face is like one of my favorite Daft Punk songs, they're like, oh, that's not even in like my top 10. I'm like, look, listen, I don't know. I feel like I just like it more than most people. I think it's a fantastic song. I believe it's also in the album Discovery, right? That was a really good album. Holy shit.
So I believe that is on Discovery. Yeah, that is a great album.
Yeah, and I believe it was like track I forgot what number, but it's like towards the end of the album. It's like one of the last songs. But yeah. No, that's why it's my number 4. I love the song Face to Face. It's really good.
Cool. All right. My number 3. My number 3 is a song Diego mentioned very, very early on in his list, and that is the score to Tron Legacy. Desert, however you say it.
I guess the rest.
Yeah, Derez. But yes, the score to Tron Legacy.
Fucking awesome.
It is one of my favorite scores of this entire decade. I love the score to this. It is so amazing. Like, it kind of starts off with just that thumping kind of beat. And then once you actually hit the actual beat of the song, it's such an explosion. Like, it really is. And, I actually really like Tron Legacy a lot more than most people do. But the best thing about this entire movie is the soundtrack.
Oh, absolutely.
Daft Punk were the right guys to get for this soundtrack. And I definitely do think this is the best off of the soundtrack. And it's something that should have gotten nominated for Best Original Score at the Oscars, if you ask me.
Oh, it should have been nominated, yeah. But for me, the right winner won, and that was no, I'm sorry. Social Network won Best Score. That was a really good score, but my pick was Hans Zimmer for Inception.
Yeah, which I can't argue. So yeah. So yeah, my number 3 is Desire, however you say it. So yeah, the Tron Legacy score. Let's just call it that.
It's for the Tron Legacy song.
The Tron Legacy score.
All right, Angie, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is Instant Crush. Another.
Yes.
I'm so happy you have that on your list.
I love this song.
I'm so happy you have that on your list.
This is I mean, Daft Punk, like I said, is more known for their more upbeat, really dance music, I guess you could say. But this one's a really fucking slower song, mellow song, and This is pretty much like, if we're comparing it to like music that you can dance and have a good time, this is like a slow dance song, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And I just love the lyrics to it, and just the whole flow and feel of it is why I like it so much. Honestly, it's a beautiful song. I really think it's a beautiful song, and I love this song so much. It's my number 3.
All right.
All right, sir.
My number 3 is One More Time.
Yes.
Song Double Nine mentioned before. Yeah, I mean, just a phenomenal song in general. Just the way the music sounds. The lyrics, the chorus is awesome, and like it's funny because this has more lyrics than just One More Time, and it's not like there's a lot of lyrics, but even then, like the song is still so engaging to listen to.
Yeah.
And this is definitely one of the most popular songs, and it's really easy to see why. You just listen to the song, and it's awesome. And I actually, the music video is pretty great too.
Yes.
For the song, yeah, really good. I know a lot of people has it as their number 1. For me, why is it not my number 1? Simple fact, I just preferred my number 1 and 2 personally, but I can totally see why this could be anyone's number 1.
Yeah, same here. Even though it was only my number 6, I could definitely see why someone has this in like their top 3. So yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's my number 3. So Double Nine. What is your number 2?
My number 2 is a song that now we have all mentioned, Robot Rock.
Robot Rock.
Robot Rock. He plays one string. He plays one goddamn string on a double-headed guitar. He plays one. That's the most fascinating thing about this entire song to me, is that he plays one string on a double-headed guitar. It's amazing. But everything else too, like this is definitely some of the best like beats the band has ever made. Like I love the Robot Rock, like just that like energy that it has, that commanding presence that this song has with it is so great. It's definitely my favorite off of Human After All. And I believe it is the most popular song off of this album, but for good reasoning, honestly, because just that commanding presence it has with its instrumentation and just constantly repeating Robot Rock, but it keeps you engaged because of that, just that damn instrumentation. Like, it's so fantastic with the song. So, yeah, Robot Rock, my number 2.
Andrew, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is One More Time.
Nice.
Like, honestly, when I think of this song, I think of, having a good time. Like I've mentioned before, not to be repetitive or anything, but like this is a song like, like even though I hate dancing because I'm just so bad at it, if I hear this song, I gotta dance. Like
you just got to.
Yeah, you
have to.
It's mandatory for you to dance.
Yeah, it's against the law if you don't dance.
Exactly.
It's a goddamn song.
Yeah.
But you guys pretty much said it because But it's my number 2.
All right, my number 2 is a song I was so fucking happy Andrew had on his list, and that was Instant Crush.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. I was really debating between my number 1 and 2, and they're both from the same album. And it was really hard saying, like, which one was my favorite. And, it was really – I still find it hard. Like, I still wish I could give, like, a two-way tie to, like, my number 1. But I'm just giving this my number 2. Yeah, but this song is just awesome. Like, the way it sounds. For some reason, you know what this song kind of reminds me of? Like, if it was on an album, the soundtrack for the movie Drive. Like, it feels like a song from, like, that album.
Yeah.
And, the way it sounds, it's great. Like Andrew said, it's not really, like, the most energetic song. It's more of a slow song. And, yeah, I mean, it's just an incredible song in general. Just the way the lyrics sound, the music. It's really well done. I love Instant Crush so much. It's almost my favorite. And I know, and I feel like not many people talk about this song like they should.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if you haven't listened to the song, please do. I think you'll love it. Like, I just think it's great. So
I 100% would ask a girl to dance to the song with. Like,
yeah, this is definitely one of those songs. Definitely.
Yeah, and I would. Yeah. Well, would you guys say this song is underrated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. It should get more recognition. I don't know why it hasn't, but yeah, it's my number 2. All right, Double Nine, your number 1.
My number 1 favorite Daft Punk song of all time, and this is a song that I was talking about opening tracks earlier, and this is without question the best opening track. This is like in my top 10 favorite opening tracks of all time. I love this song to death, and that is "Give Life Back to Music."
That's a great fucking song. It was my number 6, I believe, but
yes, it was. This is without question easily my favorite Daft Punk song. This is how you start off a goddamn album. Like, seriously, when you hear that build up, that instrumentation build up, and then it really doesn't explode, honestly. Kind of has a much more calm feeling when you get to the actual verses and the chorus and stuff like that. I just love the feel that this song has. It's so incredible to listen to. Like, just sitting back and listening to it, it's so amazing. Like, I love the beat to it. You know, you hear kids laughing in the background. Kind of adds a lot to the song, too. It's really great. Like, it's a song. It's definitely, out of anything that Daft Punk has done, it's definitely the one I've come back to the most, because just the nice overall feel with the song and really how it starts off, Random Access Memories, is quite incredible. Like, I love this song to death. This is honestly one of my favorite songs of all time. It's so incredible, and it's definitely the best thing Daft Punk has ever done in their entire careers.
Okay. Andrew, what's your number 1?
My number 1 is, I think, probably the most famous song, and that's "Get Lucky."
That's my number 1 as well.
All right. No, I mean, this is actually the first song I heard from Daft Punk. And,
really?
Okay. Yeah, and, well, not the, okay, I lied. It's not the first song I heard from Daft Punk. It's the first song, it's kind of what, okay, because I've heard One More Time before I heard Get Lucky and, you know, a couple of their other songs. But, like, this is the song that I go, oh, this is made by Daft Punk. So it's, like, really the first one I kind of listened to where I knew it was the Daft Punk song.
Yeah.
And this is actually, and this is also the first song I heard Pharrell Williams in. And it came out in 2013. And I love just the opening to it. And
that was the best song of the summer of that year.
Yeah, it was easily one of the best songs of that year.
Oh, yeah.
And I just, like I was saying, I just like the opening and the beat to it. And then I like, you know, like how it transitions into Pharrell Williams singing, and my favorite part is easily when he hits the high, like he goes the "We've Come So Far" part, and how he gets higher and higher and higher, and I think that's fantastic.
Part of that makes the song really addicting, at least for me.
Yes.
Like when it first came out, I heard it like nonstop. I heard that song so many times.
Yeah, and like it's just. Like a lot of Daft Punk songs, just the beat is just so fucking good. Like,
yes,
so catchy.
Yeah, and there's like 2 versions. There's like the radio version, and there's like the full album version that's like over 6 minutes long. I much prefer that version because like
the full album version is better.
Like the full song, from beginning to.
I think the bass in this is phenomenal.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, no, this is my favorite Daft Punk song. For sure. Yeah, very catchy, very well done, and yeah, definitely the one I've listened to the most out of all these songs that we've talked about. So yeah, I think Andrew, you pretty much hit the nail on the head.
On the coffin.
Yeah. So, Andrew, since it'll be your turn next week, you want to announce what you want to do next week?
I do have what my 2 are planned, but I'm going to save the second one for obviously next week's podcast. But the first one I plan on doing is easily one of my favorite bands. I think it's generally considered probably the greatest band of all time by many people, and that is the Beatles.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay. Snap.
And what's the other thing you want to do? You said you had.
I know we were talking about this, and I believe Double Nine actually brought up. You said Double Nine suggested this idea.
Yeah.
And I really do think it's a good idea. I do want to do the Christmas songs. So
yes.
Okay.
So instead of doing a specific band, I would like to do the Christmas songs.
That'll be a good one, yeah. There's a lot of songs to choose from that.
Oh, yeah, so the week before Christmas, we're going to do top 10 Christmas songs. Oh, boy, this is going to be great.
Yeah.
And I know Diego in number 1 already. It's Feliz Navidad.
Oh,
Number 2
my
is All I Want for
Okay.
Christmas Is You. His number 3 is Mistletoe by Justin Bieber. See, I'm already spoiling this list. I'm sorry, guys. I just made Diego that well.
I told Andrew how much I fucking hated that song, Feliz Navidad. I can't stand it. I'm sorry. Oh, my God.
It's overplayed.
Danny says, Diego, what was your number 1 again? Dan, if you're asking about Daft Punk, my number 1 was Get Lucky. And that was Andrew's number 1 as well.
Yes.
So, all right, so that concludes our topics for music. Now we're on to television.
Ooh!
So I have 3 topics for TV. So I'll go first. Actually, the first one I want to talk about, and Double Nine, you can join me for this, because I don't think there's really much to say about this, but I know I asked you to join me on this because I sent you something, and we were kind of like baffled.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know, Watchmen, there will be a Watchmen show on HBO. Now, this is very exciting because, one, I think the movie is very underrated. I think it's actually one of DC's best movies, if I'm being completely honest. I really like Watchmen a lot. So hearing that there's going to be an HBO show, and HBO generally produces, like, really good shows. Like, the shows are just phenomenal. So hearing that HBO is doing Watchmen makes me very excited. But, however, there is a possibility of something, and if this is actually true, I don't know how to feel about this. Now, here's the thing.
Your time is up. My time is now.
Yeah. John Cena posted a picture of Dr. Manhattan on Instagram. Now,
I love John Cena's Instagram. It's so fucking fantastic.
It doesn't – maybe this doesn't mean jack shit, all right? But it kind of – a lot of fans have got this. You know, they perceive this kind of thing as in, like, will John Cena be considered for the role of Dr. Manhattan / whatever the character's name is?
Yes.
So if
Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, no, I know Dr. Manhattan, but does he have an alter ego name or not? Is it just Dr. Manhattan?
I think it's Dr. Manhattan.
Okay, all right, yeah, that makes sense. But anyway,
people don't really talking about if he does.
John Cena might play him, maybe. This is just judging on a picture. Like, nothing's been confirmed or anything. But the fact that he just posted a picture with no caption or anything like that, I sent Double Nine.
It makes you wonder.
Yeah, like, does this mean what I think it means? So, Double Nine, how would you feel if John Cena were picked to play Dr. Manhattan? How would you feel about that?
You know, like you said, Diego sent me a photo. I was literally like laying in bed, and I get a photo. I get like, oh, Diego sent you a post by John Cena. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, Cena.
So I clicked on it, and he's like, does this mean what I think it means? I was like, oh shit, and then because could there be a possibility that I could play Dr. Manhattan in the Watchmen series? I wouldn't mind it, to be honest. I think I would give John Cena a fair chance. I think he might do good in the role if he does get cast. But, you know, hopefully, like, you know, I'm not the hugest fan of him, but I would give him a chance and to see what he could do in this, like, kind of this big of a role, honestly. Because, like, you know, he's a part of the Watchmen. He's a pretty big deal in that comic book and everything. So,
Dr. Manhattan, I think, would destroy Superman. That's how powerful he is.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Do anything. But, yeah. Well, like, that's all I can pretty much say. Like,
yeah, me too, really. Like, I'd be interested to see what he would do, but, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. Maybe I should be more open-minded, but I don't know. Well,
can I actually say something about this? If John Cena is for his Instagram, he's kind of known for trolling people because literally in the description of his Instagram it says he won't post any descriptions. He says that flat out, and it's for your interpretation only. With that being said, there are 2 other times I can think of that kind of led to a lot of speculation. The first time is he posted a picture of a very baby-faced AJ Styles, and that was right before he joined the company.
Mm-hmm.
The second time that I can think of is he posted a picture of The Undertaker right before WrestleMania, and it turned out Undertaker ended up facing Roman Reigns. So, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's just trolling people again. Who knows?
Maybe. MC Deadpool says, to me, that is Zack Snyder's best movie. I agree 100%. That's my favorite movie by Zack Snyder as well. Okay, so that's pretty much concludes that. My next topic, okay, so this is a topic requested by Danny Russman. So I'll be doing this topic because he asked me to talk about it.
Boy.
and this is regarding the show House of Cards. So House of Cards has been not having since the whole allegations against Kevin Spacey. The show has been going through a lot of production issues, but they've announced recently that they will be continuing House of Cards without Kevin Spacey. So next season will be the last season, season 6, only 8 episodes, and usually the show is 13 episodes each season. But this season will only be 8 episodes. It'll just be starring Robin Wright, and that's pretty much that. I thought Robin Wright was one of the best parts of House of Cards, so I am definitely interested to see how she does in the show on her own. I mean, I have no doubts that she'll be great because she is a phenomenal actress. She's a great actress.
Yeah.
She's so good in the show. So seeing her, I'm definitely interested to see how she does on her own. I'm pretty sure it's going to be great, but I'm intrigued. The show is coming to an end. It was going to come to an end before the whole scandal with Kevin Spacey was announced, but yeah, I am still intrigued to see it. It's not like I'm disappointed that the show is going this way. So I'm willing to give it a chance. It's coming out next year. So when the show comes out, we'll just have to see what happens from there. So that's
Definitely
all I got to say about that. And my last TV topic for today is a review of a Netflix TV show. Now,
boy.
The show is called Mindhunter. Now, Mindhunter is a new show on Netflix, and basically the show. How do I say what the show is about without really revealing anything? All I will say is that in the show, there's these 2 men from the behavioral science unit that's part of the FBI, and what they do is they interview serial killers, and they try to understand why they do what they do, or like who they were, before, and like what led them to, doing all these murders. And there's a lot more stuff going on, but I feel like if I reveal more stuff, it'll be, giving any spoilers. And let me just say this. One of the people who was very much involved in this show is David Fincher. David Fincher directed the first 2 episodes. First 3 episodes, I believe. Then he directed like the last 2 episodes. And you can definitely feel a huge David Fincher vibe throughout the show. It's definitely you can feel David.
That's what I've heard.
David Fincher's fingerprints like all over this thing, and it's a great show. It's only 10 episodes, but it's fantastic. I think the acting is very good. I was really intrigued with the story. The only little nitpick I have with the show is that there's something in the show that consistently builds up, and nothing really pays off at the end. There is going to be a season 2, so perhaps they're going to continue that. And that's pretty much what I got to say in terms of negative flaws. But other than that, it's really good. I would highly recommend it. Actually, you know what? Watching that show makes me, because there is going to be a next top 5 podcast. Believe me, it'll be soon. But the next one I want to do now, because of the show, is actually top 5 David Fincher films. So I would love to do that, and because God knows when David Fincher's next movie is coming out. So and he's an awesome director. So I would love to do a top 5 of his, because this show really makes me want to see David Fincher's next movie. I mean, supposedly he's doing a sequel to World War Z. If that's the case, then awesome.
World War Z, that was fine.
Yeah, but a sequel with David Fincher directing, I mean, that sounds cool.
Well, I know the first one, they had a couple of, like, a bunch of production, like, issues.
Oh, yeah. That had, like, a lot of reshoots and shit, and But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for my TV topics. So, Double Nine, what do you got for TV?
I only got one TV topic.
Okay.
And that is Bill Goldberg is supposed to appear on The Flash this season.
Bill Goldberg, what a goon.
Bill Goldberg, if you don't know who Bill Goldberg is, he is a WWE professional wrestler, and he's been, he came back to the company last year, all that, and he's going to be appearing on The Flash on an episode, which I'm excited to see. I always love it when wrestlers make appearances on TV shows. I always think it's cool when they do that. And, I'm very interested. It's going to be cool to see an interaction between Bill Goldberg and The Flash. So I think that's going to be really cool, and I'm very intrigued to see that. So, that should be really cool whenever that episode airs. So, that's really my only TV topic for. I didn't really have much for TV.
Okay. All right. You, Andrew, what do you got?
I got a couple stuff. I know. If you want to join in, I know. If you want to join in on this one, Double Nine, you can. The Crisis on Earth X review.
Unfortunately, I did not get to see that yet.
You did not get to see that. All right.
Yeah. So.
Cool. All right. So I'm going solo for this one. Okie dokie, folks. Here we go. I can say that this is without a doubt the best crossover we've had in the Arrowverse. Like, bar none. It's 100% better than last year's because, the Supergirl episode was part of the fucking crossover. It wasn't an episode that we could skip. What I really liked about this is that, or what really disappointed me is that, it's supposed to be a 4-part crossover. And, the Supergirl episode last year, you could have just skipped. There was no point.
Yeah.
And, this one felt more like an event. And I feel like the crossover should be an event because it only happens once a year. And, you're bringing it's kind of like, in a way, like the Avengers of the Justice League. You're bringing all these heroes together into one, and you get to see all them interact with each other, and it's really cool. I'm not going to really discuss what it's about because there's an event that happens, or there's an event that happens. Like, I guess it's a spoiler, but it kind of isn't. But I'm not going to spoil it anyway. I think it is more of a spoiler than anything for the Flash in particular. But if you know what I'm talking about, if you've seen the show, you know what event I'm talking about that happens that leads to everything. But basically, I think the bad guys are cool. Basically, Earth X is this Earth, because there's 52 different Earths in the Arrowverse. And Earth X is a 53rd Earth that nobody ever speaks to and nobody ever goes to because it's just that bad. Basically, Earth X is basically the Earth if the Nazis won World War II. So basically, Nazis take over the world. And again, I'm not going to spoil who the main bad guys are. I think it's really cool how they did it. It's kind of obvious they did it for budgetary reasons, but I still think they made it work. The big fight at the very fourth part, I think is great. And I think what's so good about this is, it made, like I said, it made everything, it built up everything. There's a character, Heatwave, from The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow. He has some fantastic one-liners in this. And they're just hilarious. He has some great moments. Everybody has some great moments. Has some funny moments, some sad moments, some epic moments. And the only problem I guess I really, really have with this is the ending. Again, I'm not going to get too much into detail on what it is because it kind of is a spoiler. But it kind of bothered me because I saw it coming from kind of like a mile away. And while it isn't terrible, I think they could have done better with it, and it kind of was a little cheesy for me. But without that being said, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10. I was thoroughly entertained throughout the whole time doing this. And legitimately, the only problem I have is the ending. And while the ending isn't bad, I felt like they could have went a different way with the ending, and it would have been better. Okay, let me just see what my next topic is, so I don't F up. Okay, my next review is my review of Black Mirror Season 1. Now, what Black Mirror is, it's the best way to describe it, it's sort of like, I don't know, it's not exactly like Twilight Zone, but it's that type of, formatted like that, where, the Twilight Zone is, an anthology series where each episode is different. This is kind of like that. And basically what it's about the dark side of technology. And this one was actually very short, only 3 episodes, which they're about an hour each, or 45 minutes to an hour each. Mm-hmm. And each episode is different, so I'm kind of going to quickly go over each episode. The first episode basically is they're in London, and the Prime Minister's daughter gets kidnapped. And basically, the guy goes, "All right, we'll release your daughter if you fuck a pig on live TV." And they send that video to him, and then they like the video gets all over the internet and whatnot. Now everybody knows about it, and the whole episode is, is he gonna do it? Is he not gonna do it? How are they gonna solve this? I thought it was a pretty solid episode. Very interesting. I didn't expect them to be like. I was expecting them to be like, "Oh, give us this amount of money, do this for us." No, you're gonna have to fuck a live pig on TV in order for us to reach your daughter.
Exactly.
And I'm like, okay, this is interesting. I think the ending is really, really good. It all comes together, and I think it's awesome. I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Now, the second episode is probably the best out of the season. It actually stars, and I can't remember his name right now. / I'm not going to pronounce this name because I don't want to butcher it. The star of Get Out.
Oh, okay.
He is in this one. And it's weird because they can't really see a good shot, and I go, oh shit, he's in Get Out. He's the guy from Get Out. And I think his acting in this is phenomenal. I mean, obviously he's a great actor. If you saw Get Out, he gives a great performance, but he gives a great performance in this as well. It kind of started up slow for me, but it picks up, and when it finally picks up, it's good. Basically, what this one is about, they kind of. It's kind of weird because they lived in this enclosed area that where they produce energy, and it pretty much work if the more energy they produce by pedaling this bike, the more money they get. And he meets this girl, and she is a pretty good singer, and she could audition for this show for 5 million credits, and he has the credits, so he gives it to her, and I think it's very interesting story. How it ends is funny. Really good as well. Funny. I would give this about a 9 out of 10. I think it's a really good episode. Now, the third episode, I think, is the weakest out of them.
Yeah.
It was just the least interesting to me, but it's still a pretty solid episode. Basically, what this one's about is a guy. Basically, in this world, they have these like things in their eyes where it pretty much stores them, and they could play, rewind, and watch all their, I guess, memories. Whenever they want, and basically this guy and his wife go to a house party, and there's this guy that his wife is talking to, and he's like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" And it turns out to be her ex-boyfriend, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting about that. Like I said, it's the least interesting one to me. I think it was the weakest. And I mean, it's still pretty solid. I mean, the ending was fine. I mean, this is just the weakest, the least interesting. Even considering how good the second one was and how interesting the first one was, I think this one, it was obviously the weakest one. I would give this about a 7.5 out of 10. Overall, I would give the season probably an 8 out of 10. This makes me excited for continuing watching the series. Because, it's different each episode. There's not one continuous story. It's an anthology series.
Yeah, I do want to see it at some point. I hear it's really good.
Yeah, me too.
And what I think is interesting, it's not like, because American Horror Story is also an anthology series as well. Yeah. And it's not like American Horror Story, because American Horror Story, one season, there's a whole story arc throughout the one season. And each season is different. This one, each episode is different. There's new sets of actors, new storyline, whatever. So I don't know if the guy from Get Out is going to be appearing in any more episodes. I highly doubt that. But I do know in season 3, Bryce Dallas Howard appears in an episode. And that's, to my knowledge, the only one she appears in as of now. And from what I know, that's a very high-praised episode. So I am really looking forward to getting to that episode. I'm just looking forward to the next one. Maybe I'll review season 2 next week, because the next season is 4 episodes instead of 3. There's not many episodes. So maybe next week I'll do it. Depends on if I watch it. But anyway, that's my review of Black Mirror. Now, because this one's a list. I gotta get it out. All right. So, the next one is, because it's no secret, video game movies are good. They should stop trying to fucking make video game movies. I've always been, a firm believer that video games should be TV shows rather than movies, because it gives more time to, flesh out the characters in the story and build upon everything. Mm-hmm. So, I want to do the top 5 video games that should be made into TV shows, because let's be honest, they should stop making video game movies, start making TV shows.
Yeah, that's another statement. They should really stop making video game movies.
Because honestly, the ones that I go, these would be actually very interesting shows, And I do have a couple honorable mentions. The first honorable mention I got is Overwatch. The reason it is an honorable mention is because they do have animated shorts for it. So they are doing something kind of similar to that. So that's why. The second one I got is Skyrim. The reason it didn't make it onto my list, because I feel like if they were to do a show like this, it'd be too similar to Game of Thrones. Just because of the whole, they just seem like similar worlds. The third and final honorable mention that I have is Kingdom Hearts. The reason I did not put this on is because I just feel like it wouldn't work. As much as I would love to see it, because Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite video game of all time, I just don't think it would work as a whole, because just all the worlds in Disney and whatnot. I pretty much feel like if we were to get a TV show of Kingdom Hearts, it'd be exactly what we see in the video game, so there's no reason for it.
Yeah.
And like these 5, the reason I chose the 5 that I did is because they don't have to, or at least I feel like they can follow someone similar to the storylines in their game, but they don't have to follow the exact storyline. They have certain plot points in the games, but they don't have to follow the exact things. Anyway, my number 5 is a game by Rockstar, probably my most underrated Rockstar game, probably one of my favorite Rockstar games, just one of my favorite games in general, and that's Bully. I think this could really fucking work, because, and I'll tell you why this would really work, because, it could show, because, okay, so what Bully's about, it's about a kid who goes to school, and it's a boarding school, and it's not the best of school, and then he tries to take it over and whatnot, and he tries to gain the respect of everybody. And why I think this would really work is because you could build upon the season, because he starts off as a freshman and ends up graduating by the end. So I think each season could be pretty much a different school year and whatnot, or a different part of the game. And I think, like you said, you could have the certain plot points in the game, like him trying to gain the respect of each gaining the respect of the different cliques and whatnot. But what I could do is you could make interesting episodes that are different. Like, I don't want to exactly say filler episodes, but you could do other things, build upon the characters a little bit more and whatnot. So I think that would really work, especially, I kind of imagine something not like really similar to Riverdale, because not like a mystery, like kind of like a more lighthearted comedic kind of thing, but like something kind of like Riverdale, where something, I'm gonna say like very similar, because there isn't really a mystery to be solved in Bully. But just something kind of similar to that. Mm-hmm. Number 4 is LA Noire. Now, LA Noire is basically a detective game. I think that you could really, I guess, kind of like, I haven't seen True Detective, so I mean, kind of something like that, but like, with a consistent, like, with one set actors and characters and whatnot. So I think you could really do something similar. Something I imagine is kind of like the first season of LA Noir TV show would be something kind of like season 1 of Arrow, where he's kind of doing smaller bad guys and whatnot to kind of build upon the character of the Green Arrow and Oliver Queen. Like he could do smaller, cases and whatnot, and there could be one big case for the whole season, and it could be something. It could pretty much be like a superhero show without any actual superpowers. It would be pretty much, I guess, like Batman without all the fucking crazies running around. Well, without all the fucking clowns in the makeup and whatnot running around, and the guy in a batsuit. All right, my number 3 is Far Cry, specifically Far Cry 3. Now, for those who don't know what Far Cry 3, people go, like a group of friends go vacationing on an island. They get captured by this guy named Voss. Now they got to escape. I think this would work out really well. And I could really think because each game is different. There's a fifth one coming out, or Far Cry 5. There's Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3, 4, Primal, and then 5 coming out next February, I believe. This, I believe, could be something like I was talking about with American Horror Story, like an anthology series, because each game is different. You could do something different with this and have something similar to where people are on an island and get captured and they got to escape, something like that. I think this would be really cool because it's something different, something we really haven't seen before. And like I said, it would be like an anthology series where, you could really change things up each season. My number 2 is another Rockstar game, and that is Red Dead Redemption. I really love the character John Marston, and I just really love the story. I think this is one of the best games of all time. And I really think that because the game is so long, and I think the problem is because there's so much lore in the game, you can't fit it into like 2 hours worth of movies. So I really think Red Dead Redemption, like a show, would work because you could really expand upon everything and be really cool. I kind of imagine it being like, like a Western Game of Thrones kind of thing. And I think that would be really cool. Not like exactly like Game of Thrones.
That sounds awesome, though. A Western Game of Thrones, like, holy shit.
Yeah, like kind of like a Western Game of Thrones and whatnot. Like, if Game of Thrones was Western and with like how Red Dead okay, if you take Game of Thrones and Red Dead Redemption and mash the two together, I think that'd be fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And my number 1 is something I really wanted to see as a movie. But Diego's going to be really happy when I say this. I really think this would work because I really want to see something like a TV show or something out of this. And I really think that you could make a really solid show out of this. And it truly be amazing. And that's BioShock.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome TV show.
And I mean, and I'm not even including Infinite because, Infinite, it's its own separate thing. And you know what? Maybe you could do an anthology thing because of something like Infinite. And if you haven't played Infinite, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but like Infinite kind of explains something cool that I think has one of the best plot twists I think in video games. But I'm talking strictly BioShock, not that shit game BioShock 2. Fuck that game.
I didn't even hate that game. I thought that game was all right, but.
Okay, I'm a firm believer it ain't broke, don't fix it, and it changed up a lot of the mechanics, and that's why I really don't like it that much. But anyway, I think that just the first BioShock is a fantastic story. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and I really think that you could get really capture the horror feel and flesh out the characters.
You can make really, just material here. Material in this book would make for a kick-ass show. It's like a prequel to like the first game. So if they
and you could do the material from the book up until the show, and fuck it, you can even do some BioShock Infinite stuff. But like BioShock Infinite's a different story. But like I said, you could do one of two ways. I'd rather see the one continuous story with a BioShock thing. But if they were to do a BioShock game and it'd be like an anthology series, I wouldn't mind. But like I said, the one I'm talking about is I want to see one continuous story, from, I guess, the beginning of the book to the end of the first BioShock game, because it's a great thing, because I really think it's just everything's so interesting about it. And, really. I forgot one more honorable mention. Another honorable mention I would have is GTA. The reason I didn't put it on my list is just that I don't know how well it would work as a show.
Yeah.
But I thought about it. And I kind of thought about putting Cuphead on this list, but like just the way Cuphead works, where it's just mainly boss fights, I don't think it would work that well as a TV show. But those are my 5. I think these would really work as TV shows. And I really think they all, if they were TV shows, they would all have the potential to be something special if they were put into the right hands.
Yeah.
And those are my TV topics for today.
Okay, so now we are on to movies.
Woo!
Yep.
Yeah!
All right, so the first topic I want to go to in terms of films is the top 35 best comedies of the 21st century. So,
All right, let's do this.
okay, this was requested by MC Deadpool. Now, here's the thing: I have not read this list at all, so I don't know what's on this list and what's not. So I am curious because it's from Collider. So 35 comedies of the 21st century. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Of course I am.
All right. Let me just pull this up real quick. Just taking a little while. Sorry, I'm just trying to look for because
I'm actually very to see maybe high up there, but I don't know.
Okay. All right. So 35 best movies of the 35 best comedies of the 21st century so far. Okay. All right, so I guess I'll start the countdown. It's weird because they have the list of movies, but they don't have it. I'm guessing this is not in order. So, because they don't have like number 35, number 34. They just have a list of movies. So, all right.
Okay.
I'll just say the movies. And, okay. The first movie on the list is Best in Show. Have you guys ever?
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
That came out in 2000. I don't even know what that is. All right, next one. Wet Hot American Summer.
That's a really good movie.
I have never seen it, but I hear good things about it.
It's a really good movie.
Okay, the next one is Bubba Hotep. Hotep? I don't know. You guys ever heard of that?
Nope.
Fuck no.
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Next one, School of Rock.
Great movie.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yep, I agree with that one.
All right, next one, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say Anchorman 2 for a second, and I was going to get pretty upset. But
yes, Anchorman, The
1.
Legend of Ron Burgundy. I think that is the best comedy of the 21st century.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, next one. I've actually never seen this one, Mean Girls.
Yeah.
See, thank you. I always get shit for never seeing Mean Girls, and, I'm not the only fucking movie buff in the fucking world who's never seen
No,
fucking Mean
I've
Girls.
never seen Mean Girls, so I have.
All right.
Fucking those people can eat my ass. It's on Netflix. I'll fucking see it when I'm good and fucking ready.
Oh, okay. I love this movie, Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Next one, Team America: World Police.
Yes. I love that movie.
Next one. Oh, this is underrated. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I hear that's great.
God, I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Oh, next one, The 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, I hear that's so great. That's so great.
Remember
the waxing scene.
Remember oh yeah, that was funny. Remember the part where he's talking to the girl and he's like, "Oh, your name is Gina, right?" And she's like, "Gina." All right, the next one on the list, Borat.
Great movie. Hi, my name is Borat. I like a porno.
Next one, Idiocracy. You ever seen that? No,
I think I've heard of that.
I've heard it. I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I know it stars Luke Wilson.
Yeah, Luke Wilson's in it. All right, next one. I've never seen this one. Walk Hard: The Dewey Cox Story.
Okay, I've heard of that. I know Jack White's in it, but that's the only thing I know about it.
Who's Dewey Cox?
And who else? Oh, John C. Reilly's the main actor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next one. Yeah, hell yeah, I agree with this 100%. Super bad.
Yes.
I fucking love that movie.
Dude, that movie is hilarious.
I feel like I relate so much to fucking Jonah Hill's character in that movie. I swear to Christ.
When he tries to kiss Emma Stone, I just feel, oh motherfucker.
All right, next one. Another great choice. Hot Fuzz.
Oh, yeah, fucking Hot Fuzz.
Yes.
Next one. Oh, if Jerome's watching, he's going to get pissed off. Step Brothers.
Yes, I don't care. Okay, that movie is funny.
Okay,
right?
I will say this. Step Brothers is a funny fucking movie, but I swear there's at least, I'll say 2 movies right now that I can think of that if Step Brothers is on over this, I'd be pretty pissed off because considering I love the 2 movies that I'm thinking of right now.
Okay, next one. This is an underrated one too. In Bruges. Or In Bruges.
Yeah.
Yes. I
In
that's
Bruges.
great.
Yeah. Next one. Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I like that one. That was a funny one.
That's a great movie too.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I really liked I Love You, Beth Cooper.
I
never
don't
seen
remember.
that.
I saw it when it first came out.
I saw it when my dad when it first came out, and I just remember really enjoying it.
Okay, next one. I'm glad this is on the list because I actually like this movie a lot. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yes.
This movie
is great.
That's a spicy meatball.
I wasn't a fan of the second one, though, but the first one's good.
I like the second one, actually.
The next one on the list is The Informant. That's with Matt Damon. I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen that either.
Okay. Next one is MacGruber. I don't think I saw that one either.
Yes.
MacGruber. Is that?
Yes.
Who's in that? It's not fucking Bradley Cooper, is it?
No. It's Will Forte. It's Will Forte.
Isn't the Greg Khali in that movie? I think he makes
Yes.
a fucking cameo. I fucking hate the Greg Khali. He should just
That
go fucking.
movie is so funny.
He should
There's
go like
so
move
much
to the
shit
center of
that
the earth
happened
or
in that
something.
movie. The whole "I will suck your dick" scene is hilarious.
I've actually have not seen that.
Please see that movie. That is like one of the most underrated comedies ever.
Yeah, I know they came out in 2010. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on. The stupid ass page. I refreshed it by accident, so now it's taking forever to load. All right, 1 second.
It's a spicy meatball.
Yeah, so far the choices aren't that bad.
Yeah, I like a lot of the choices actually.
I'm still
Yeah,
waiting for a couple to show up.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just try to pull this up online because this thing is being stupid.
It's a spicy meatball.
Yeah.
If this was of all time, The Big Lebowski would 100% be top 10.
Oh, Big Lebowski. Yeah, that came out in 1998, so that doesn't.
I know. I mean, The Mask would probably be on there because I love it.
Oh yeah, that was like the 90s, right?
That was 94, I think.
Oh yeah, no, 94 was a hell of a year for film.
I love it. That's probably my favorite Jim Carrey movie, to be honest, is The Mask.
Yeah. Honestly, actually no. My favorite's probably Eternal.
Oh shit! The Truman Show is a fucking movie.
That
and Eternal Sunshine.
And The Spotless Mind.
Fuck. All right. So, The Mask is at least top 3 Jim Carrey movies for me.
Okay. All right. Sorry for the delay, guys. This stupid thing is being started.
That's my favorite line when he eats the fucking, what is it? He eats dynamite and then he belches and he goes, "That's a spicy meatball."
Yes.
He references so many fucking movies. That's a comic book movie, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so too. Yeah. Yeah.
So okay, that has so many quotable lines. It's not even like funny.
All right. Sorry for the delay, guys. Just waiting until this thing loads up, and then we'll be ready to go. All right. I said MacGruber was the last movie I mentioned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just 1 second. 1 second. Damn. Hold on. No.
What are you hoping turns up on this list?
Okay. All right. Next one. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
All right. Nice.
That's an awesome movie. Next one. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yes.
I never saw that. Next one. I'm sorry. I find this movie overrated. Bridesmaids.
Oh, that movie's great.
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy could go fucking
Actually, no one would agree with you. My 22 Tiger Dude, actually, he hates that movie too.
I'll say this. Who remembers the Super Bowl commercial where Melissa McCarthy dies over and over and over again? Yeah, that's the funniest fucking thing Melissa McCarthy's ever been in.
Yeah. All right. Next one. Frances Ha.
Never heard
Who?
of it.
It's called Frances Ha. Okay, never mind. Next one is 21 Jump Street.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah. Next one. This Is the End.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Next one. I have not seen this one. What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
great.
love that movie. By Taika Waititi.
Next one. The Lego Movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Next one. The Grand Budapest Hotel.
I hear that's great.
I love that movie.
That's a really good one. Magic Mike XXL.
Magic Mike XXL. What the fuck?
Next one. Okay, this is the one Melissa McCarthy film I actually liked. Spy. Spy was a good comedy.
That's a great movie.
I'm still waiting for a couple.
Next is Pop Star, Never Stop, Never Stopping.
Okay, that was a really funny movie.
Yes.
Next one is The Nice Guys.
Yes.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
The Nice Guys. Ooh.
Next one is Thor Ragnarok.
Nice.
Cool.
And that's it.
Okay, listen here. Where's Little Miss Sunshine? Where's I would put 22 Jump Street on there.
Oh, yeah, Jump Street was funnier than 21 Jump Street.
I'll say that. And where's Crazy Stupid Love? Because that's a fucking fantastic movie.
Oh, yeah. That's another one.
But no, seriously, where's Little Miss Sunshine?
That movie's fantastic.
I love Little Miss Sunshine. It's one of
I've actually never seen Miss.
You should definitely see it. It's a great movie.
It's so fucking funny. I love it. Like, where? Fucking Bridesmaids is on there.
Oh, yeah. Where's Deadpool?
Ted, The World's End. Those are two other ones.
Where's Guardians of the Galaxy? If you're cutting fucking comic book movies, like Guardians of the Galaxy is better than fucking Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, it's for me. It's funnier too than Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay, so that's that list. Thank you, MC Deadpool, for that list. Actually, that was a pretty good list. Just some.
I have a couple things that,
like
I said, I want to be on there, but it was good for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the next thing I'm going over is the Critic Choice Awards nominations.
Shit.
Now, have you guys looked at the nominations yet, or no?
Nope.
I looked over them once, but fucking I can't remember.
Okay.
Shit, so.
All right, so I'm gonna go over the nominations. Now I know they do both movie and TV nominations, but me, Andrew, and Double Nine decided to just do the movie nominations. So I'll go over this, go over the nominations and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm gonna start off with best score. All right.
Ooh.
So,
all right.
6 nominations for this category. The first nomination is Alexander Desplat for The Shape of Water.
Okay.
The next one is Johnny Greenwood for Phantom Thread.
Okay.
The next one is Dario Marianelli for Darkest Hour.
Okay.
Next one is Benjamin Wallfish and Hans Zimmer for Blade Runner 2049.
Okay.
The next one is John Williams for The Post.
Okay.
And the last one on the list is Hans Zimmer for Dunkirk. All right. What?
I think Hans Zimmer for Blade Runner should win that.
Yeah, that or for Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Now it's hard.
Either way, Hans Zimmer should win.
It's hard for me to comment on either The Post, The Darkest Hour, Phantom Thread, or Shape of Water because I've not seen any of those 4 movies.
Same here.
I would love to comment on how good the music is or the score is in Shape of Water, but fucking New Jersey sucks sometimes. It doesn't play movies that I really want to see.
And I don't doubt John Williams didn't do a great performance. I mean, it's fucking John Williams.
It's John Williams, for Christ's sake.
Okay, so the next one on the next category I'm going to be going over is Best Song. Now, there's 5 nominations. First nomination is Evermore from Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
That's a good song.
Yeah, that's a good one. Next nomination is Mystery of Love from Call Me By Your Name.
Okay.
Next one is, I think, my choice to win, the one I want to win. That is Remember Me from Coco.
Fucking love that song.
Next one is Stand Up for Something, Marshall. And the next one is This Is Me, The Greatest Showman.
All right. I can't wait to see The fucking Greatest Showman. Hugh Jackman is fucking my favorite actor, and I really want to see that. So.
Yeah, I do want to see that as well. Okay, so now next one is Best Foreign Film. Do you want me to go over that or no?
I don't really watch foreign films, so.
Okay, I'll skip that one then because I haven't seen any of the movies. Okay, all I will say is that the movie Raw is not nominated, and I did see Raw. I think it's overrated.
Yeah.
All right. Next one on the list is Best Sci-Fi or Horror Film. Now, this only has 4 nominations for some reason. It should be 5, but okay. There's 4 nominations.
Not enough good horror/sci-fi films out.
I guess not. Okay, so the first nomination is Blade Runner 2049. The second nomination is Get Out. The next nomination is It. And the last nomination is The Shape of Water. Those are the 4 nominees for
Get
Best
Out should win.
No, Blade Runner 2049.
I think Get Out should win.
Yeah, my pick would be Blade Runner, but if Get Out wins, I would not be mad.
I love Get Out. Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. And
I
I really do want to see The Shape of Water, so I can't comment on it. I do want to see that movie though.
Honestly, it looks like just the way it looks. It looks like just so visually pleasing. And I want to see it like now.
Okay, so next category is Best Actress in a Comedy. Okay. The first nomination is Tiffany Haddish for Girls Trip.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The next nomination is Zoe Kazan for The Big Sick.
Okay.
The next nomination is Margaret Robbie for I, Tonya.
Okay.
The next nomination is I'm gonna mispronounce his name, but Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird.
Okay.
And the last nomination is Emma Stone for Battle of the Sexes.
I think Saoirse Ronan's gonna probably win that.
Yeah, probably.
All right, I'm stuck between two because there's two. I mean, I think I've seen all of them.
Yeah,
There's two. There's okay. If I were to pick two, because it's kind of a tie because I really loved both performances. Saoirse Ronan, or however the fuck you say it, for Lady Bird, I think she was fantastic. I wouldn't mind if she won. Also, I would really love to see Emma Stone win because I love Battle of the Sexes.
I got to see both those movies. So.
And I wouldn't mind. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if any of these people won, but I also wouldn't mind Zoe, Zoe from The Big Sick. She did really good. But like I said, all of these people did real good.
Okay. Best Actor in a Comedy. Steve Carell for Battle of the Sexes. James Franco for The Disaster Artist. Chris Hemsworth for Thor Ragnarok. Camille Nanjiani.
Camille Nanjiani.
Okay, him for The Big Sick.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam Sandler for The Maya Owitz Stories.
I mean, I have not seen James Franco or The Disaster Artist yet, but if I were to pick ones out of the ones I did see, probably who was the first one?
Steve Carell for Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why I fucking blank. It would probably be Steve Carell or Camille Nanjiani.
Okay. Best Comedy. The Big Sick, The Disaster Artist, Girls Trip, I, Tonya, and Lady Bird. Yeah, where's Lego Batman movie?
What was the first one?
The Big Sick.
Can you say them again one more time, please?
The Big Sick, The Disaster Artist, Girls Trip, I, Tonya, and Lady Bird.
I'd probably pick Lady Bird for that one.
I think probably The Disaster Artist will win. I haven't seen it, but
I can't comment on that movie.
But just with the praise, I think that's probably what's gonna win.
Yeah, that or The Big Sick. That was another one that's received a lot of praise from critics as well. Okay, so Best Action Movie. Now, there is a snub for me in this category, but I'll say the nominations first.
Oh, please don't tell me it's what I fucking think it is.
Okay, I'm just going to say nominations.
Oh, no, you're breaking my heart.
All right.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
All right, the nominations are, for Best Action Movie, Baby Driver, Logan, Thor Ragnarok,
okay, wow.
War for the Planet of the Apes, and Wonder Woman. Snub, John Wick Chapter 2.
I was about to say the poster in your goddamn background, John Wick Chapter 2.
I know.
If we are talking, hold on. If we are talking a straight up action movie, that's what should win.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because that is the pure
definition. The best movie is Logan, so by default, Logan wins.
But you know what's going to win that probably? Probably Wonder Woman's going to win that. I wouldn't be surprised if it won.
I mean, I really like the movie, but not over War or Logan. Even John Wick Chapter 2.
And Baby, I would say Baby Driver too. I think they're way better than Wonder Woman.
I'm sick of the Wonder Woman. Can I be honest? I'm sick of the Wonder Woman hype. I really am.
I mean,
I'll say this. It's a pretty good movie, but I don't think it's as good as Logan.
I'll say this.
Not even close.
I will say this. I like Wonder Woman and all, but there is no way in fucking hell that Wonder Woman is better than Logan. Like, come on. Like, as good as Gal Gadot was and as good as Chris Pine was, they can't tie a shoe to what Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart did in that movie.
All right, Owen Buckner asked, "The Dunkirk count?" I don't.
I feel like that's more of a drama.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, more of a drama than an action film.
Yeah, but the fact that John Wick Chapter 2 is not on here is complete bullshit.
All right.
What about Power Rangers? That's an action movie.
John Wick 2, it should be on there.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, anyway, next category is Best Animated Feature. Now, this is gonna be hard because I mean, fucking this year sucked ass for animation. But
yeah.
I swear to God, if you say what I think you're about to say.
Okay. Here are the nominations. The first one is The Breadwinner. I don't even know what that is.
The fucking breadwinner. I'd like some fucking bread right now.
The next nomination is a film I want to win, Coco.
Yeah.
The next nomination is Andrew's favorite movie, Despicable Me 3.
Oh, okay. Okay. You.
The next nomination is the Lego Batman movie. Yes. Thank God. And the last nomination is a movie I did see. I do think it's pretty good, and that is Loving Vincent. That's actually a good movie.
I will say this about this Wicked Bee 3. It's not bad, considering the shit that we got this year in animated. It's definitely one of the better ones, but, fucking, it's kind of boring. I mean, it's very much more entertaining than Cars 3 or the fucking Boss Baby.
Danny Russman asked, does Blade Runner 2049 count? I think he's talking about in terms of action movies. It's not an action movie. It's more of like a science fiction mystery.
And it was already when we did the sci-fi/horror one. It was nominated for that. So.
True. And Owen Buckner says Coco will win. Mark my words. Absolutely.
Goddamn right, Coco's gonna win.
Coco will win, and it better win too. Or if Lego Batman were to win, though, I wouldn't be mad. But I think Coco's gonna win it. Okay. So best visual effects. Now there's 6 nominees for this one. First nominee is Blade Runner 2049. Next one is Dunkirk. Next one is The Shape of Water. Next one is Thor Ragnarok. Next one is War for the Planet of the Apes. And the next one is Wonder Woman. Okay, so The Shape of Water, I've not seen it, obviously. But
it looks like the visuals are fantastic.
Blade Runner, actually my choice is Blade Runner. But you know what should be on here? And I'll say I would place this with Wonder Woman, Guardians 2.
Did you say War for the Planet of the Apes? Is that nominated? All right, good.
Yeah, it is.
Right. And I would agree, Guardians 2.
Yeah, Guardians 2.
Thor Ragnarok nominated too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good, because I would have that on there too.
Okay, so next one is Best Hair and Makeup. The nominees are Beauty and the Beast, The Darkest Hour, I, Tonya, The Shape of Water, and Wonder. Okay, probably The Shape of Water is going to win that. Okay, cool. Next nominee is the Best Costume Design. I'm just going to say the name of the movies, not the people. Blade Runner 2049, Phantom Thread, Beauty and the Beast, Wonder Woman, and The Shape of Water. Those are the nominations for that.
I could see
Shape
of Water, Blade Runner, Shape of Water.
Yeah. All right, next one is Best Editing.
Ooh.
The Post, Baby Driver, Dunkirk, Blade Runner 2049, and I'm sorry, Shape of Water. Shape of Water. So I'm really glad Baby Driver is on Best Editing.
Yeah, yeah. I would probably say Baby Driver is the one I want to win.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Where did 9 go? Did he just leave?
Yeah, I think he just dropped out of the call.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll continue on anyway. All right. Best Production Design. The nominees are The Shape of Water, Murder on the Orient Express, Dunkirk, Blade Runner 2049, Beauty and the Beast, and Phantom Thread.
Dunkirk, I would want to win.
Yeah, Dunkirk or Blade Runner. Or maybe Shape of Water might win too, because that looks like that's going to dominate. That might be the one I might sweep the Oscars in terms of like the visuals and stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it looks beautiful.
Okay, so now we're at best cinematography. All right, the nominees for best cinematography are Blade Runner 2049, Dunkirk, The Shape of Water, Mudbound, Call Me by Your Name, and no, that's nominations. All right, best adapted screenplay. The nominations are Call Me by Your Name, The Disaster Artist, Mudbound, Molly's Game, and Wonder.
I mean, where's Logan? But that's none of my business.
Logan and Blade Runner, I would say. Because I think that counts as
Yeah, no, sequels count as I think adapted because they're based off
and Blade Runner is based off a story or a book from Philip K. Dick. It's one of the two. But anyway, the next nomination, next one I'll be going over is best original screenplay. Okay, best original screenplay is the nominees are The Shape of Water, Lady Bird, The Big Sick, The Post, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and Get Out.
I'm alive!
3 billboards.
Hey, where did you go? I was wondering what happened.
Internet went out, sir.
Yeah, fuck you, internet. You
Sorry about that.
Stupid.
It's okay. What have I missed?
I went over a couple of nominations, other nominations. I just went over original screenplay and adapted screenplay. Would you like me to repeat any of them?
No, I think you're good for original. I think for original, if it's, you don't have to go over them. I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So next one is best director. So now
Ooh.
7 nominations for this one. 7.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. All right. So first one is Guillermo del Toro for The Shape of Water.
Nice.
Next one is Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird. Next one is Martin McDonough for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
Ah.
Next one is God himself, Christopher Nolan for Dunkirk. Next one is Luca. I'm gonna mispronounce his name, but Luca Guadagnino for Call Me by Your Name. And the next 2, okay, Jordan Peele for Get Out, and Steven Spielberg for The Post.
Where's the fuck is James Mangold?
Where is
Matt
Reeves?
Where's Denis Villeneuve?
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking too. Okay, best acting on.
Where's that gonna write? Like, fuck off. Fucking Call Me by Your Name. Like, fucking. I'd like to see you be as good a fucking Baby Driver.
Like if I want to, out of the ones I would want to win, Christopher Nolan, obviously, but I would love it if Steven Spielberg won too, mostly because he's just my favorite director. But that's about it, really.
All right. So the next one is I'm sorry, best acting ensemble. Okay. So the best acting ensemble nominees are Dunkirk, Lady Bird, Mudbound, The Post, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
I want Dunkirk.
I think Dunkirk. Yeah, Dunkirk.
Yeah, Dunkirk.
Yeah, Dunkirk. Or if 3 Billboards won, I would not be mad. But I would.
Yeah, neither would I. But Dunkirk.
I will agree, Dunkirk. Yeah. Okay. Next one, best young actor and actress. The nominees are McKenna Grace for Gifted. Dastyn Keene for Logan.
Oh, you're goddamn right.
And that's who should win.
Yeah. Brooklyn Prince for The Florida Project. Melissa Simmons for Wonderstruck. And Jacob Tremblay for Wonder. I actually heard great things about Wonder. Heard that was really good.
Yeah, same.
The girl and the actress is really good, so I wouldn't mind her winning. But come on, we all know who the clear winner is.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Best Supporting Actress. Now, there's also 7 nominees for this one. Okay. Mary J. Blige for Mudbound. Hong Chow for Downsizing. Tiffany Haddish for Girls Trip. Holly Hunter for The Big Sick.
Oh, nice.
Allison Janney for I, Tonya. Laurie Metcalf, The Lady Bird, and Octavia Spencer for The Shape of Water.
I would say probably.
I've only seen one of those movies.
Which one?
The Big Sick. So.
I would say either Holly Hunter or Lady Bird.
All right. Best Supporting Actor. William Dafoe for The Florida Project. Armie Hammer for Call Me by Your Name. Richard Jenkins for The Shape of Water. Yes, I love this choice. Sam Rockwell for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. And this is another great choice. Patrick Stewart for Logan.
That's who should win.
And Michael Stuhlbarg for Call Me by Your Name. So yeah, I pick either Sam Rockwell or Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, without a doubt, either of those 2.
Okay, next one. Best Actress. 6 nominees. Jessica Chastain for Molly's Game. Sally Hawkins for The Shape of Water. Frances McDormand for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Margaret Robbie for I, Tonya. Saoirse Ronan for Lady Bird. And Meryl Streep for The Post.
Frances McDormand.
Yes, from what I've seen so far, yeah, her.
Either her or Saoirse Ronan.
Okay. Best Actor. Timothy Chalamet, Call Me by Your Name. James Franco, The Disaster Artist. Jake Gyllenhaal, Stronger. Tom Hanks, The Post. Daniel Kaluuya, Get Out. Daniel Day-Lewis, Phantom Thread. And Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour.
Where's Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman, and I do not care if anybody's like, oh, you should know he's not going to get that. I don't care. Andy Serkis for War for the goddamn Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Do you think that Hugh Jackman will ever win an Oscar?
I would hope he will win an Oscar for this, but it probably won't happen.
I mean, just like in life.
Yeah,
maybe the greatest showman, he might be nominated. I don't know. But
He's fantastic. There's not many roles I can think that Hugh Jackman I don't enjoy.
Okay, the last nominations are Best Picture.
Ooh.
Take notes, Oscars, because they nominate 10 movies every goddamn year. So props to the critics for doing that. Okay. The 10 nominees are The Big Sick, Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, The Florida Project, Get Out, Lady Bird, The Post, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Those are your nominations for Best Picture.
Dunkirk.
That's my choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some snubs for
Logan, War for the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, Logan, a Blade Runner, I would say.
Yeah.
And but other than that, I'm really happy Get Out's on here.
Me too.
And 3 Billboards. That's a phenomenal movie.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't really think that Get Out's gonna get nominated for Best Picture.
If it does, I'll be so fucking happy.
Oh yeah, so would I. I would love it. I'm just saying, I really don't see it. I don't see that or Wonder Woman get nominated.
No, I don't think Wonder Woman's getting nominated.
I know those are the 2 movies people really want to get nominated, but
no, it's not gonna get nominated.
Get Out is a better chance, and I'd rather see Get Out get nominated anyway.
And Get Out's a much better movie than Wonder Woman. So
yes, it is. 1,000 times better.
Fucking smart ass fucking writing. If at least it doesn't get Best Picture or Best Director, I at least like to see get it for its writing.
Yeah. All right. So the next topic I have. Sorry, that kind of took a little long. My apologies for that.
I took forever with the Grammy nominations, so don't feel bad.
All right. So the next one I want to talk about. I'm fucking excited for this. Batman Ninja.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
I wish I was a ninja.
Holy shit. That trailer is... Okay, first of all, I have seen the trailer a long time ago at Comic-Con when I went in October. But they released it online. And Double Nine, since you saw the trailer recently, how fucking badass.
Ooh, this looks badass. Holy crap.
This is from the creators of Afro Samurai. And now, is it from the creators of Samurai Jack as well?
No, I think it's just Afro Samurai. Now, I'm not the hugest anime fan. Not saying I think it's terrible or anything. It's just I can never really get into it. It's never been really my thing. But however, this looks really cool. I can't deny this looks awesome. Taking Batman in this type of a style of animation and everything looks pretty sick. So I can't wait for it.
Dude, it looks crazy. I cannot wait for it to come out. The trailer was awesome. And
is this one of your most anticipated movies of next year?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's getting a theatrical release. It's gonna be straight to DVD. But even then, I'm very much anticipating this movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I love that part. The way Joker and Batman are about to fight in the end. I'm like, yo,
yes,
this looks incredible. So that concludes my topic for that. If you haven't seen the trailer, see it. Just see it. It's awesome. All right, my next topic is a review for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Now, you heard me mention this film a lot during the Critics' Choice Awards nominations. Luckily, critics have been paying attention to it and have been praising the film. And let me tell you, this is very much worthy of its praise. I absolutely love this film. One of the very best films of the year. Martin McDonagh, for me, is 3 for 3. In Bruges, 7 Psychopaths, and now this, I think, is his best film. And yeah, Frances McDormand is phenomenal. The story is amazing, and yeah, it's a comedy. It's a black comedy, and it focuses on a very serious topic, but it's never too funny to the point where it's offensive or too dramatic to the point where it's
It's a perfect balance. You say
perfect. Yeah, exactly. The acting all around is terrific. Sam Rockwell delivers a phenomenal performance. As I hope he gets nominated at the Oscars. And in fact, I hope the screenplay, this wins Best Screenplay, too. This is my pick for Best Screenplay of the year. I can't really say much about the movie without spoiling it. All I will say is that you should just see the movie. I would recommend the movie Double Nine if you plan on seeing the film ever.
For sure. Definitely plan on seeing it.
Yeah. So definitely see that. And for those who are watching this podcast, if you haven't seen Three Billboards. Please see it. It's an incredible film. Okay, and my last topic is something pretty freaking awesome. And this is actually kind of breaking news. So this was announced today.
Oh, hot takes.
And this is regarding Tarantino. Now, Tarantino's coming out with a Charles Manson film. We've talked about this. But it seems that because he's only doing 2 more movies, including the Charles Manson film. So his last film looks like it's going to be Star Trek. Now, not only that, but it's going to be rated R. Like they said, it's officially going to be rated R.
Mm-hmm.
And they're looking at 3 writers. Now, from what I read, because this is according to Deadline.com, there's 3 writers they're looking at so far. Interestingly enough, Tarantino, he usually writes his own films. He's not going to be writing the script for this one. But there's 3 writers that they're looking at. One is the writer for The Revenant.
Oh, boy.
The other is the writer for Kong versus Godzilla.
Okay.
And the other one is the writer of Iron Man 3. Now, if you ask me 3, I would say the writer from The Revenant is my choice.
Yes, definitely.
So the writer of The Revenant, Quentin Tarantino directing Star Trek, a rated R version of Star Trek. I mean, what else can we ask for?
Yes.
This is like brilliant. If this is true, if he actually directs this film and this is a thing, this is going to be legit. I think it's going to be a really great Star Trek film. I'm really curious. What do you guys think? You guys excited? What do you guys think?
Klingon, motherfucker, do you speak it? But I swear, if someone says, I'm gonna die. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what Quentin Tarantino could do with Star Trek movie. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Andrew? What do you think?
I'm probably not as excited for this as a huge Tarantino fan should be. I mean, yes, I mean, it's awesome. A Star Trek movie. Star Trek is cool. Fucking Tarantino, fucking awesome. I gotta trust in what he does. I will support him if this does happen. But the thing is it's the same reason why I don't want a Kill Bill 3 is because he only has 2 movies left. And I just rather see him do something original. And I think Tarantino is one of the best screenwriters, like, in my opinion, that ever. So, I mean, yeah, I'd rather see him, pair him with The Revenant and whatnot. Yeah, cool, it's going to be awesome. But the other 2, I mean, I'm not too excited for Godzilla versus King Kong. I mean, I'm just not. But it's not, there's no official writer yet. He's only looking at what writers so far.
Yeah.
And what was the third one? It was
the writer of Iron Man 3.
I mean, Iron Man 3 was but still, I'd rather
on Iron Man 3, honestly.
What?
I wasn't too big on Iron Man 3. I thought that was all right.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather see him do something like original. Because I don't know, it's surprising because when I think of Star Trek or Star Trek directors or people who could potentially direct a Star Trek movie, I don't think of Tarantino. So I am curious, and I do trust that he's going to do something that is great. But like I said, I'd rather see him do something original because I like Star Trek and I like seeing that kind of stuff, and I like seeing the big blockbusters, but I also like original stuff. I'd rather see him write his own thing, do something, it's his last movie. I mean, yes, this is kind of special, getting to do a Star Trek movie, a rated R Star Trek movie, but, I'd rather see him do something, I don't want to say big, but do something, do something original.
Yeah.
But I do trust in Tarantino. My full faith is in him to bring justice to this movie. And, I am excited for it, but I'm not as excited as one would think I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's pretty much concludes my topic for movies. So, Double Nine, what do you got for films?
Ooh, boy. Get ready, because we got a lot. Not really. We only got 3 from your boy here. All right, first we're going to talk about Lady Bird for a second here. We're going to talk about Lady Bird.
Ooh.
And I have not seen the movie, but however, this is interesting news. Lady Bird has become the best reviewed film on Rotten Tomatoes, ladies and gentlemen. This record would say.
No, I was gonna say beat Toy Story 2.
Which, I mean, listen, I haven't seen Lady Bird, but you all know me with the Toy Story movies, so this bummed me out a bit that I beat it. So, but hey, Lady Bird, hey, that's awesome. The fact that it's now the best reviewed film on Rotten Tomatoes, that is quite an achievement, I would say, and that's really cool. I really think it's awesome that the movie has got that much higher of praise. That it's now the best reviewed film on Rotten Tomatoes. That has now officially beaten Toy Story 2. So, yeah, so that's pretty cool news if you asked me. Congrats to everyone that worked on the film. And it's awesome. That's a very, very high achievement if you ask me. Next up, we have Jude Law cast as the original Captain Marvel for Captain Marvel. Now, if you don't know, before the female version of Captain Marvel, there was a guy version of Captain Marvel in the original Marvel comics, and Jude Law is going to be playing him. So I can't wait to see Jude Law be in a Marvel film. This is going to be interesting to see him in this, and I think he'll do a really great job. Honestly, I can't wait. And plus, actually, originally Keanu Reeves was asked to be in this role, but I guess he turned it down. So Jude Law came in instead. So I can't wait to see what Jude Law could do in this film. So yeah. Now the next. Oh boy, you guys ready? You guys gotta join me on this. Come on now. All right. My last topic is going to be a discussion on a trailer that dropped last week that blew all of our dicks off, and seriously. And that is.
Oh, so that's where it went.
Yes, that's where it went. So now, and that is Avengers: Infinity War. I'll let you two go first. Diego, what do you got to say about the trailer?
Okay, this is one of the best trailers I've ever seen in my life. I mean, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that because, first off, okay, who wasn't excited for this movie? This is Avengers: Infinity War. Like, this is everything the MCU was, building upon. And just seeing the trailer and how it looks, man, I got to tell you, and I will say this potentially could be the best MCU film. I'm not joking. Like, just based on that trailer and the fact that it's the guys who did Winter Soldier and Civil War, and just the trailer just blew my mind. I cannot wait to see Thanos finally in action. And I got to tell you, that last shot of Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy, that's got to be like one of my favorite things ever. I just love it. Man, like the trailer, the action scenes look phenomenal, honestly. And like just that one shot of all them running together, like that's just goals right there, like squad goals.
Yes.
No, I'm so excited for this. I mean, it's not my most anticipated film of 2018. It's absolutely up there for me though, for like one of my most. But my number one, obviously, is it's Incredibles 2. But even then, like I'm so super hyped for this. I really do think it's going to be an incredible film. Probably one of the best superhero films ever made, if I'm going to go that far. This trailer made me so happy to the point where if there's another trailer, I don't even want to see it. I just want to see the movie at this point because that first trailer alone, I feel like there's enough scenes and enough information, for me to be excited and just see the film. So I'm really, really excited. Like the trailer just made my hype increase by a significant amount. So that's what I got to say about the trailer.
Awesome. Andrew.
I mean, I think just the best things. One of the best things I've seen all year is who the hell are you guys? And it just pans to the Guardians. I mean, like,
yes,
I thought that was just so perfect because like the Guardians have kind of been separate from the rest of the MCU. So like, who the fuck are these guys? Like, I just thought it was funny. I don't know why, but I was crying of laughter because I had to keep on watching it, and I was crying of laughter when he goes, "Who the hell are you guys?" And just seeing fucking Rocket Raccoon's face. I don't know why that had me dying. It was just fantastic. But yeah, no, fucking Diego pretty much nailed it on the right on the head. So.
Oh man. I'm pretty sure a lot of you saw my trailer reaction to this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, that's right.
Yes. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you know how I feel about this trailer already, but God almighty, this is by far the best trailer I have seen all year, and just one of the best.
And not to mention, it's now isn't it like the most viewed trailer of all time?
Yes, it is. It is the most viewed trailer of all time. And for
24 hours, there's like 230 million views. Oh my god.
Yeah. Fuck you, Beauty and the Beast.
But like,
well, the original movie that had the record was It, actually.
yes.
Oh,
and
I know Beauty and the Beast had it. Oh, oops, sorry. Well, fuck you, eh? Infinity Wars is better than you.
But don't you like that movie?
I do love that movie. It's a great movie.
yeah, like just
No, it was really good. I'm just trying to be funny, all right, bro.
Broham. You're like that
You're-
Hamilton fucking Ice Age collision course that says bro every 2 seconds.
Yo, so what is it? The douche and sausage party? Listen here, bro.
Yeah. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh my god.
Yeah, but for real, I wish I had a
Little
squad that
guy.
run with me, like Captain all them. But you know, I want to make it 2 fucking steps.
all right. So like I was saying, this looks amazing from all the shots. Like, I'm pretty sure the action sequences are gonna be insane. Like when Thanos just knocks Iron Man the hell out with that one punch.
Oh yeah, that was insane.
Man, I can't wait for this.
Who do you think dies?
I think Iron Man's gonna get bite the dust.
Oh, I hope not. He's like my favorite Avenger.
But,
Fuck you! I'm on Team Cap.
But the best part of this entire trailer was indeed that ending when Thor's like, "Who the hell are you guys?" and we see the Guardians of the Galaxy.
They're
Just
so fucking confused and like, oh man, oh stop! You're gonna have me dying laughter again.
but I'm so excited for this movie. This is without easily my most anticipated movie of next year. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
All right, and is that all the movie topics you got, or you have anything else?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Andrew, you take it away.
Okay, first, in honor of Coco, I'm gonna quickly go over my MCU rank. MCU, fuck. That was like 3 fucking podcasts ago.
You guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna redo my MCU rankings of the same fucking things as the last time I did them. No, my Pixar rankings. My bad. I'm gonna quickly go through them. Probably not gonna say why. Just if you're interested in why, just fucking ask me. You know where to find me. All right. Coming in at number 19, Cars 2. Coming in at number 18 is Cars 3. Coming in at number 17 is The Good Dinosaur. 16 is Cars. 15 Brave. 14 Finding Dory. Oh, okay. I'll say this. Past anything above Cars 3 is I enjoy the movie. I would give it a fresh rating. All right, so 15, like I said, Brave. 14, Finding Dory. 13, Monsters University. 12, Wall-E. 11, Ratatouille. 10, Up. 9, Bugs Life. 8, Coco. 6, Inside Out. 5, Finding Nemo. 4, Monsters Inc. I did my fucking math wrong. I lost my number somewhere. All right, so I lied. 5 Monsters Inc., 4 Incredibles, 3 is Toy Story, 2 Toy Story 3, and number 1 is Toy Story 2.
Dude, same. All 3 of the Toy Story movies are my top 3, literally.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, which one's Coco?
Coco. I fucking just deleted the fucking thing. Now you're fucking asking me? No. Coco.
You didn't say
Okay.
Coco. That's why I'm asking.
I said Coco, didn't I?
No, I didn't hear. Did you hear it?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go through it again because I got it memorized in my brain because I'm just that fucking smart. All right, so it's Cars 2, Cars 3, Good Dinosaur, Cars, Brave, Finding Dory, Monsters University. Then I believe it's Wall-E, Ratatouille, Up. Then Bugs Life. Then I believe it's Coco.
Okay, so Coco's after Bugs Life.
Yeah, I believe it's Coco, Inside Out, Finding Nemo, Monsters Inc., Incredibles, and then the Toy Story movies.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
Okay, cool. All right, and my next topic, I'm going to do a few movie reviews. The first one I'm going to do is a movie that I actually just saw yesterday, Stronger. starring Jake Gyllenhaal. It is about, not the Boston bombings, but a guy that Gyllenhaal plays that is affected by the Boston bombings. He goes to watch his girl that he's trying to impress in the marathon, and, the bomb goes off, and, he gets both of his legs blown off. But what makes him so special is he was able to identify one of the bombers. So now he is seen as this hero. And I thought it was really interesting because Gyllenhaal's character, I'll say this right off the bat. Gyllenhaal's performance, one of the best of the year. I mean, that it's no surprising because it's Jake Gyllenhaal, but I kind of expect an Oscar nomination, and I will be upset if he doesn't get one. Anyway, I think that just his growth throughout the whole movie is what makes it so special because, he really doesn't want to be seen as a hero. He really doesn't want people to, bother him and whatnot. And I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah.
Because, people are like, oh, you're a hero and all that. And he just kind of, doesn't know how to, respond to it. And I thought that was very interesting. I love the relationship between him and the girl that, he's trying to impress, because what's so interesting about it is because that's his ex-girlfriend, and the reason that they broke up is because he would never show up to stuff. They keep on referencing, oh, don't you have a Boston Red Sox game to go to or something like that. So the one time he shows up to something, he gets both of his legs blown off, and I thought that was very interesting. So she feels very guilty about that, and I think they showed that very well, and just how she handled it, and how he handled it, and how just everybody around him, because his whole family, his mom and dad and all them, really think that he is a hero, but he doesn't think of himself as a hero. He knows that he's not a good person, and I really, really like that. And I like how she handles it, because she feels guilty and she really wants to, make things right, I guess. I really don't have a problem with this movie. I do expect at least Gyllenhaal should get nominated. I think it would be wrong if he didn't get nominated. But it wouldn't be the first time the fucking Academy fucking disappointed me with not nominating Gyllenhaal. So I do give this a 10 out of 10. I really love this movie. It was really good. It actually kind of surprised me because I didn't think what it was going to be about, because I go, oh, we're getting another Boston bombings movie because we just got one last year with Patriots Day. And I thought that was a good movie. Mm-hmm. And I still do think Patriots Day is the better of the two movies, but yes, they are both about the Boston bombings, but they're two completely different things, I guess. Because this one isn't about the Boston bombings. Yes,
this is about one dude that was affected by it.
Yeah, it's about how this one dude reacts, is affected, and how all these lives around him are affected. So they're both about the Boston. They're both about the Boston bombings, but they're just two completely different movies in that respect. Two different stories to be told, and I think both of them are fantastic stories. My second review is a review of Lady Bird.
Ooh!
Now, Lady Bird is pretty much about this girl, a coming-of-age movie about this girl. She names herself Lady Bird, and it's just basically about because she lives out in the West and she wants to go to the East, and she doesn't like her family and whatnot, so she's very angsty and all that. And I think that this writing is fantastic. I had a blast watching this movie. I was very, very entertained throughout the whole movie. I was laughing a lot. I think the writing is fantastic. The directing and the performance by Saoirse Ronan is great. I do really expect her to get nominated, maybe potentially win. This is another one that kind of surprised me, because I saw it because I had the 100% of Rotten Tomatoes. And I go, well, it's definitely I get these high expectations. Not every movie, very few movies get 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I was very surprised, and I go, I want to see what all this hubbub is about, because I just wanted to see what I thought about it. And I honestly do think it deserves the 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, because it is a great movie. I really loved it. I wouldn't be mad at it's going to get a lot of Oscar nominations. Like, that's a fact. And I wouldn't be mad at any of them. I really, really like it. The only problem I have is that I think it's a little bit too long towards the end. And Lucas Hedges gives a great performance. I love the relationship she has with everybody. And I just love the character of Lady Bird. I think she's a fantastic character. I give this I do give it a 9.5 out of 10. I really do think it's a great movie.
Nice.
Now, this is a review that I've been waiting for a while now. And you guys can join in on me if you want, because I know both of you have seen this movie.
Oh, boy.
And that is my review. I watched this in preparation of a certain movie that I'm going to go see tomorrow, and that is The Room.
The best, worst
movie of all time. And it's first of all, it's probably my biggest guilty pleasure movie of all time. Like, it's not a good movie, but I fucking have a blast fucking watching it. Like,
it's not good, but it's so great at the same time.
But okay, I mean, it's kind of like sad, really, because Tommy like really just wanted this to be good, but it ended up being terrible. But I mean, it was fucking awful. But yeah, no, I mean, where do I begin? The script is just so fucking terrible. Like, it's probably the worst script ever written. And not only are the lines bad, but the line delivery is fucking atrocious.
Yes.
I know Diego said this, but the conversations between the mom and the Lisa are fucking terrible. Like,
oh man.
I guess there are some very fucking funny scenes or fucking moments in this movie, but like the conversations between the mom and Lisa, they were cringeworthy, bro. Like,
see, the thing with me is that there are some scenes that are really funny, like the oh hi Mark scene.
I did not hit her. It's bullshit.
Yeah, like there are some scenes where you can laugh at how bad it is, but I'm sorry, there are some scenes where I'm like, oh my god, I can't fucking get through.
Okay,
this.
Something that really fucking bothered me about this movie is there are 3 sex scenes 30 minutes into the movie, and every single sex scene was just so fucking awful. I go, why? Like,
I'm pretty sure he's like fucking her belly button too. Like, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like it just like the editing sound off. Like, there were some moments in this movie where I'm like the word you're moving your mouth, but like it's just out of sync.
Yeah, I think a lot of the lines were dubbed for Tommy Wiseau.
And another huge problem with this is the plot is very inconsistent.
Oh,
like
that's
for sure.
like he's like she mentions like once. Oh, he drank and he hit me, and then all of a sudden cuts to saying, "I did not hit her. That is bullshit. I did not." Oh, hi, Mark. Like, not once did it get brought up to Tommy's attention, or Johnny's attention rather, that he is being accused of hitting Lisa. And then he goes and does the "you're tearing me apart, Lisa."
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
And then he goes, "Oh, I'm loving Lisa. I can't wait to marry her in a month." I go, dude, bro, if my fiance fucking accused me of hitting her, and I know that I didn't hit her, I would we wouldn't get married. Like honestly, Johnny is one of the dumbest characters ever. Like, for real. And another character that I think, he's kind of pointless in this, but I mean, it leads to one of the funnier moments in the movie is Danny is his name, I think, the little kid that is kind of like,
oh, the fucking
oh yeah, him.
Yeah, that was weird. He goes, "Oh my God, Lisa, you're so beautiful. Can I kiss you?" Like,
yeah, like in the beginning, like, "Oh yeah, I like watching you guys." He's like trying to get in a threesome or something.
Yeah, that was. I thought it was funny when Tommy Wiseau was like, what is it? 2 is great, but 3 is a crap. Like, that was pretty funny.
Can I just say this? The drug dealer in the movie, he almost ruined the film by being a decent actor.
Yeah.
That is all I will say.
But I mean, honestly, if I were to have to choose which character I hated the most, it was easily the mom. The mom was just so fucking annoying. Like, I mean, I could get some enjoyment out of Lisa and
Oh yeah,
Mark.
Let's just say I have breast cancer in the most casual way possible, and then just
Yeah, she just always complained about something. Like I remember she was like with the whole breast cancer scene. Oh, people don't appreciate me. Like, oh, Johnny, he's such, or I forget who she said. She goes, oh, Harry, he's such a jerk. He wants to buy his house, but he's the one that sold it to me in the first place. But now that it has more value, nothing ever goes right for me. Nobody ever helps me out. The test results came back. I have breast cancer. I like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's never brought up again.
Yeah. Oh.
Not even the drug scene. That's the scene where the kid almost gets killed by that drug dealer. Never brought up again either.
And I will say this. It always pissed me off because, okay, I will say this. I get it. Lisa doesn't want to marry Johnny anymore. She just doesn't love him anymore. I get that. But the way she handled it was so fucking stupid. And I can only feel like it's the mom's fault because the mom is the one that's like, oh, you should marry Johnny because, he has money and blah, 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 blah. You're not going to have a house, a job, this, that. He buys you things. And then she legitimately says, love isn't about what you want. It's about the money. Why do you think I married your dad? Like, dude, like, if she loves somebody fucking else, why the fuck are you forcing her to marry fucking this guy that he doesn't like? It's all the mom's fault. That's all I gotta say. It is legitimately this whole.
It's the mom's fault.
It's all the mom's fault. Johnny is dead because of the mom.
Yeah. This movie is just atrocious.
But
It's atrociously hilarious.
With all that being said, I do love watching it for all the fucking wrong reasons.
Exactly.
Like I said, it's my biggest guilty pleasure of all time.
Yeah.
But it is one of the worst movies of all time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, without.
For sure.
I mean, I was already really excited for The Disaster Artist. And this isn't my first time watching The Room.
Yeah.
But I will say this. Watching it made me a million times more excited for it. And I mean, we did do top 5 most anticipated movies of the fall season on the podcast. The Disaster Artist is my number 1, and it's still my fucking number 1. I know I love Star Wars. I'm super excited for Star Wars, but come on, I've been waiting just because of how much I love The Room.
All right. So is that it?
Yes, that is my topics for today.
All right. So that concludes.
That's it. Holy crap. This was a long show.
2 podcasts into 1.
This was the 5th episode of the MTVM podcast. Yeah, today was a good show. Long, but it was good, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'll see you guys for next Thursday. And should be another great episode. So, do you guys want to say anything before I end the broadcast?
Thank you all for watching. I had a fun time once again on this podcast, MTVM podcast. This was episode number 5. Tune in for episode 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
I eat shoes.
All right. No, guys, thanks for watching. It's fun as always. It was long, but we missed last week, so it's like I said, 2 podcasts into 1.
Yeah.
I'm excited for next week because we are doing top 5 Beatles songs, and I don't know which movie it is yet, but for those who don't know, I wanted to see at least 100 movies this year that came out in 2017. I can confirm that I'm 99% sure that I will be seeing my 100th movie. By the time the next podcast rolls around, I probably would have seen it because I am seeing The Disasters tomorrow, and that's 99. So all I got to do is choose any random fucking movie, and that's 100. So I do plan on reviewing number 100 on this podcast. What it is yet, who knows? But, that's the mystery.
All right. So, all right. So that's the end of the podcast. I'll see you guys next week. And until next time, stay classy.
Goodbye.